Hi, and welcome to Maze Arcana and Dungeons & Dragons presents Fury's Reach. Fury's Fate.
Oh no.
Flashback.
Fury's
Reach.
Shut it down.
Hey guys, thanks for
Start
watching.
over.
It was great having you here.
Where we deal with
See
the
you next week.
aftermath and post-traumatic stress of the Reach.
A lot of that going on.
Yeah. So, last time, well, to give you just a roundabout story situation here, is we had a group, two groups actually, last season that were run by Satine Phoenix and myself, and they comprised of a couple of players, 4 each, I believe, and some of them died, some of them didn't. But Satine now has a all-girl bard band on Tuesdays called Sirens of the Realms, which is actually really awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Lots of if you ever thought that D&D could be a musical, you were right.
Yup.
And they're proving it. Ice Knife Baby is quickly going up the Faerun charts.
I think I saw a T-shirt for that just yesterday.
Hey,
Already
wow.
went platinum and chilled.
Maybe. Speaking of things that have gone platinum, if you look at the Dungeon Masters Guild, Satine and I both have things up there with the Guild Adepts that have reached platinum selling status.
Glad I could give you that
So
segue.
I think it's 1,000 or so,
1,000
right?
units? 5,000 units?
And if you are hungering for the next round of that stuff, you'll be able to see it coming out right around when the special edition covers of Xanathar's are hitting all of the stores and Amazon. That'll be called Xanathar's Lost Notes, and that's coming to you directly from a big group of the adepts, and we have a bunch of different player options available in that one, as well as some new adventure stuff that links Chult to, well, I won't tell you where the next thing is yet.
So there's 10 adepts, right?
There are 11 now.
11
Robert
now?
Aducci became an adept.
Ah.
On top of that, we wanted to make sure that we said thank you to our patrons on Patreon. Oof.
Yeah, that was not good naming.
Tanya Lynn, Thomas Jacob, Rachel Steiner, Bill Benham, Chris Brown, James Daniels, Alan Libby, Jonathan Franklin, Red Zenwat, Craig Wallerstein, and a whole host more. Anybody that is one of those things, being a patron, actually is now getting the updated, what would we call them, like character notes, character responses?
Correspondence?
Correspondence.
Inner thoughts.
Inner
thoughts
thoughts.
is a good way to put it. Yeah.
Pop quiz questions. All in all on Patreon right now, and then we'll release those in a week or two or whatever. If you like to, say, travel around on Reddit, but if you'd like to have a better idea of what they're thinking as we go into the episode, those will start being put up. We're going to try for like every Monday. We're going to pop them out in there so you guys have a very good idea of what to look forward to. Right now, if you type !raffle, you will be able to enter yourself in a raffle for the full unrestricted version of Tales from the Candle Keep's Tomb of Annihilation video game on Steam.
Cool.
Oh.
Nice.
Ho ho.
And it's pretty.
Might have to
It is pretty, it's fun.
snag that.
And we have a special giveaway from the Dodger Brewing Company,
Yeah.
which we will do a little later. Maybe we'll do that one for last, I don't know, first, middle?
Whatever
around-
you want to do, my dude.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
You'll find out.
Make sure you got your shot.
We're going to spring it on you.
Yeah, it's going to be a hullabaloo.
We're going to be in the middle of a combat, and all of a sudden we'll just do a giveaway.
Everybody enter the raffle now.
Yeah.
So if you want any of your friends to have a shot at winning these things, you would like to play, what the coffee giveaway is.
Oh, it's for a Dodger Coffee Co. sample pack, which is a small little bag of coffee and then 2 cold brews. And we will ship them anywhere. So
Sweet.
Anywhere.
In the world?
I will also ship
I know.
a Steam code anywhere.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
And then maybe,
High
if
roller.
we're feeling a little antsy, we'll do some Idle Champions
For
chests
those
as
people
well.
on the ISS space station, we will have to wait till you land.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You're
Maybe
aging
not.
slower than the
Not
rest of us,
for
that's
not for the not for the Steam code if they
Not
have
for the
Steam
Steam
up there.
code, but for the coffee.
We don't know how long it'll take you to download that stuff, but
Oh, they've got a good pipe up there.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. So we'll just email them the coffee.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are one of our
Dodger
$100 Patreon patrons, you will. We're gonna set up a game for Friday, November 24th, right there after Thanksgiving. So once you're tired of your family and you want to come play some Dungeons and Dragons with Satine and I, you can. We're gonna try and set up a game, and that'll be 4 p.m. Pacific. So $100 patrons, let us know. If you're gonna be able to make that, and maybe we'll do some sort of raffle thing to fill other seats from our $20 patron level.
For those people who are in Europe, Thanksgiving is when we all get pigged out and fall asleep.
Yes. So November 24th will be your.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what you're on currently.
No. He's,
Oh, sure. If you want to, there needs to be like a question mark would help me know that you're asking. I thought that was a statement.
I thought it was
Should I
too.
take
I
it
don't
off?
understand what
Yeah.
that means either.
No.
I don't know what that
Don't.
means.
Okay.
If
We
he
are
puts something
confused.
up there, you guys ignore it. It's
Okay.
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 Just don't go,
Ignore
what?
You are the
Andre.
master of
I'm
all
gonna write it on my
things.
hand.
You're the master of all things, Rudy. Huh?
The dungeon and all.
And production master.
I do what I can.
Per dungeon.
Per dungeon.
Dungeon. The production
True
master.
dungeon. So we just came
Dungeon
back.
master?
Finally, we just came back from Gamehole Con, in which we got to run some True Dungeon with Ed Greenwood, and we played some Extra Life. Thank you guys for all of your donations. We far exceeded our goals, at least for the Maze Arcana side of the family. And I believe D&D far exceeded what it thought it was going to make too. So those of you that continuously sent money in to see me take shots, I got up and ran a game early the next morning.
Thank you.
So thank you. And people fell out of airships. It was great.
It was worth it for
Wonderful.
The kids,
It's for a good cause.
For the kids.
so that they can make it to the place where they can do Extra Life and have people bid to give them shots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alcohol, not
the true
medicinal.
the true goal.
Yeah.
That's the end game. It's a vicious cycle, really.
Hey, that's
A
life.
vicious cycle of kindness.
Man, I'm gonna get you back by giving you something you want.
Yeah.
Outside of that, we have PAX U coming up soon, so if you want to come hang out with us, we'll be there. And CCD 20 is looking like December 9th. If you'd like to check out the website for that, it's Celebrity, so Celebrity D 20 in digits.
They really didn't go with
D20.
Celebrity 20.
Celebrity
Celebrity
Charity.
charity.
Celebrity Charity.
C-H-A-R.
Charity.
We'll put it in chat.
Yeah.
Celebrity.
Celebrity
Satine, we'll put it in
Charity
chat.
20.
It's not allowed.
'Cause she
All
knows
right.
exactly what it is.
And then outside of that, a bunch of big thank yous to everybody, but we'll do those a little bit later. So, when we last left, you guys.
Oh boy. Did we ever?
Man,
Well, it sounds like you guys can recap this.
No,
then.
please.
So,
I don't want to live it again. Oh God, it's happening.
one
remember.
non-human person can recap this. I will give it to, let's see, Lizard Man on evens, Frogs on odds.
Oh boy, you don't
Triton,
want to get
don't worry
me.
about it.
That is the even.
Oh, it's me. You want me to do in character? I'll do in
Uh,
character.
No, no.
yes. Yes. Everybody else, hush.
I really want to understand this, though.
Group. Friends go into food we eat there. They say there's people we talk to for information. Yishnok go in, acted very normal. People did not like Yishnok acting normal. Got upset. But then we're laughing, so I laugh with them. And we have a laugh. But then small frog go and jump on their table. And that made them more happy. But then restaurant man came and said we have to go. So I decided I could be inconspicuous.
Yes.
And so I snuck snuck out and nobody saw.
It's the most beautiful
I
recap
feel
I've
like
ever heard.
you're an unreliable narrator.
I think it's the most reliable narrator.
That is
Accurate.
joke.
What else happened, Yishnok?
That is it.
What were Kyle and I doing?
I was not there. I do not know.
So then I guess our Triton will.
I don't remember.
You don't remember the
you were the
entire
one-
tarot reading?
I remembered
You're a
his
rock
name.
in this. You got it. You got to
Guys,
remember these
I don't
things.
think you realize this yet. I have almost no short-term memory. Kyle and I saw a fortune teller, and the fortune teller told our fortunes. He said I was seeking knowledge, and he pointed us in the direction of 2 bars. And then that's
that you-
all
and that
I've
you had-
got. Please help me.
He said you had strange appetites too, or something similar. Right?
You did?
Yeah. And then he was like, "Yo, if you want to know more, come to Mylar's throat."
And he said, I asked him where he got his cards, and he said, "There's this pawn shop. I'll
That's
take you there if you
right.
want." And he's gonna take us to the pawn shop.
Yeah.
But he also said at Mylar's throat,
Oh, wait.
for our goals, the cards say that we should go visit Broken Candle in Mylar's throat.
And he said the bloodlust bar was the flail and the snail.
Yes.
Okay, so there's 2 bars of interest. One
Flail
with
and the
knowledge
Snail
and
was
one
the
with
one
fighting.
by the Grand Coliseum where certain muscly people could probably get a good story.
I got kicked out with our more monstrous brethren.
You were keeping them safe.
Was I?
No, not at all.
Things caught fire. I left the food behind, and Yishnok was very upset.
They're not
There was
happy.
the table, like laughing at my friend, so I went
laughing
and
with.
Yes,
You know,
no,
out of
they
all
were
of
laughing
this,
at you.
I'm
so I
really
went to the
excited
thing.
because you guys hated each other like a
But
couple
now you're
hours
best
ago.
friends.
I'm just
And
trying
now
to
trying
you're
be nice to
jumping
him
on
so he doesn't
tables
need me.
To protect
defend
us.
his
It kind
honor.
of scares me a lot.
I saw a glass of beer that was orange and cloudy this week, and I legitimately thought of your juice.
your juice.
Oh, well, he likes little juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like orange juice, but it was beer.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's the
Juice.
big man
Bad.
juice.
Bad juice.
And then some random person, this one pulls me out by my leg, hops out by my leg, and I still don't know who this one is. But
told
we're
us his
outside.
name.
Well, I mean, I know his name, but I don't know who he is. And we're outside.
Well, you were
bickering.
causing trouble,
We're-
and
and
so
we're
I did
walking
not
away.
want anyone
Oh,
having
wait.
to
We're
deal with you.
walking.
That's
We're
right.
walking.
Kyle and I kind of
Walking.
rebuffed him.
Yeah, you get. Well, it's good that we split. 'cause,
Okay.
you know,
You also kicked me in the face.
Who
yeah,
did?
I did, and then I
Oh.
hurt.
Well, you
I
did
hurt
pick
myself.
him up
Yeah.
falling.
Maybe
I would
A
kick
lot
you
of
in the face.
misunderstandings happened last
Yes.
time.
Yes.
that's where we're at, I think.
And our
Cool.
suspicion meter is off the charts. So
Oh yeah, I'm sure we already broke that thing.
No, no.
By the way,
broken
Yishnok snuck out. No one saw.
That you know.
I didn't see him, so I guess yeah, he did a good job. I mean, granted, I was upside down trying to kick our stranger in the face, but I
Right.
didn't see him.
I have learned one lesson: hold you by both legs, not just one.
No,
You
it's
should learn
okay.
the gloves
Then he
lesson.
punched you in the face.
That's the wrong
That's
lesson.
the first lesson.
The first lesson. Don't grab me
also
without
hold
gloves.
with gloves. Do not touch skin.
Handle with care. This side up.
Care.
Okay. Fragile.
I was gonna say fragile.
I'm gonna get you a shirt that says that for Christmas.
This side up.
With the arrow pointing down.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a lot done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sorta.
No.
At the end of,
we
at the end of
counter,
last session,
like-
all I could think was that was one bar.
Yep.
We only went to one bar.
There were like seven
There was
on that
one
list.
bar.
That's what I was thinking too.
There were so many left,
Okay.
but we have a place to go, so I do feel good about that.
And we should go to a place that's not this one.
And we
definitely
should
not
get
staying
out
here.
of here.
All right. So to start this, Satchel. After that, we have basically everybody's gonna roll me percentiles,
Okay.
and you're gonna subtract your highest charisma ability score. So whatever your highest, whether it's deception, intimidation, persuasion, I'm just gonna let you take and subtract your highest from the number you rolled.
Wait, okay. Lay that on me one more time,
Okay.
because I was rolling.
How about this? Everybody roll me percentile and tell me the...
90.
22.
You wanted 2, right? Because I
Hold on.
learned my lesson.
Hold on.
Yes.
What did you get on yours?
I got a 53.
Okay.
I did it right.
What did you get?
10.
Okay.
79.
Yes. Kyle?
16.
16. All right. Now, what is your charisma?
That was with me subtracting that.
Oh, that's
I
with
didn't
you
do that.
doing it.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. What is Yishnok? What is your highest charisma-based ability check?
Intimidation.
What is it?
2. Plus 2.
Oh. Plus what?
Plus 2.
Okay.
Oh.
What's yours?
They're all the same, so it's 1.
What's yours?
3.
The highest base charisma ability? Or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you have like intimidation,
Perception.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception is plus 6.
not perception.
No, that's wisdom.
Persuasion.
Yeah, that's
Decent.
0. I have like 0 on all of these.
Deception.
Deception 0. Yeah, I'm just so.
What?
Okay.
I
That's
think I'm
surprising
just
I have
me.
whatever I
minus
roll.
1 in deception.
And what's yours?
Minus the highest
He's very
charisma,
honest.
so then that would be 7.
Nice.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What skill is that?
Who do you think you
I'm-
are?
Not charismatic. That would be deception.
Deception. You're not charismatic, and you got a
Yeah,
7.
plus 7.
Yeah, I
You
was
have a
gonna
plus
say
7.
that would
You had me roll a percentile, so I
No, I was
no, no,
asking
no.
you
No.
what it was
With
because
the-
I
with
looked
the
at the
bonus
thing.
one.
So you're saying a 3.
yes.
Got it.
So I just realized there's a faint words next to them.
There
Now
are faint-
makes sense.
makes
Yes,
sense.
Yeah.
now I see them. But I still have all 0s.
Okay, so
And mine was persuasion.
in the meantime, you guys basically, as you left the last establishment, you were following Danik, or Danik had just told you that if you wanted to visit a shop that had, because you made some smart ass comment about shops that have magic items for free, and he said he knew of one, and so he was heading in that direction. If you all want to follow him, you should now. If and then while you were doing that, you can talk amongst yourselves about what you're going to do next or whatnot, while I check out what our suspicion meter looks like and finish up the last bit of that. So.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we're walking. Who are you?
I thought we ditched him.
He was with us,
Oh,
right?
okay.
No, aren't we all together?
Yes, you're all together
Okay,
walking.
but I still, I'm
One way or the
confused as
other,
to-
you went into the alley
yes.
together.
And I'm still have a
If he
hang up
followed us,
about
he
who this
followed
guy
us.
is because he
Okay.
pulled me out.
Sorry.
And
Sorry
we
to
ended
interrupt.
right when
I don't look.
I was in the alley.
You talk to him. I
Talk
don't.
to
This one pulls me out of the thing. I'm just trying to protect my friend, and then he pulls me out. Why is
right.
he with us?
I pulled him out because he was causing a scene that was unnecessary and making everyone uncomfortable.
Did he
no,
work
I-
at the
laughing.
restaurant?
Everyone like.
Yeah,
That's
he-
a matter of opinion.
He
I think.
diffused the situation.
So he doesn't work at the restaurant.
It doesn't seem
No,
like it.
I do
Who
not.
aren't you?
I'm Imporo.
You
and
said that,
we
but
supposed to
who
follow that
aren't
guy?
you, and
We
what
are.
do you do?
Oh,
We-
Oh,
we
what
are
do I
walking
do?
and
I am
Yeah,
a
let's-
doctor.
Hey, guys. Try not to talk over each other. Get each other's attention if you want to do a thing, but some people are talking, some people are not. We want everybody to be able to understand.
Gotcha. I thought we're grilling in Poro right now.
Yes.
Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Oh, grill.
So,
I'm a doctor.
a doctor of
Yeah.
What is it?
like
doctor?
medicine doctor.
Yeah, doctor of medicine.
Oh.
Okay.
You'd be kind of handy to hang around.
Is there something that I can help you with?
Perhaps.
Okay. Tell me, please.
Not at the moment. We don't have anything, but perhaps we're planning on visiting some bars that might get us into a bit of a scuffle.
Would you like me to help you talk to people? And in the case that someone burns their foot or flippers or wants to kick me in the face, I can bring them outside just in case?
Yes.
I think someone wants to kick you in the face right now.
I know,
Pat,
but
Yes, we just going to let this one come with us. He pulled me out of the thing. I had important things to do.
You were on fire.
He was.
Sort of.
He was telling them. He was doing.
That's a
dance.
matter of opinion.
Your foot is burned.
That's a fact.
Yes.
But this one just come out of nowhere, and we just, hey, let's have this doctor travel with us.
Didn't he cure you?
No.
I can if you want.
I think.
Well, let's see this doctor, and then I like sassily put my foot out.
Keep hopping. Come on, keep up. We're walking.
Oh, is he still under?
We're all
he
walking and
probably still
talking.
would be under hoppy
where
poison,
we
right?
go?
I don't know. Is it?
We're following
That's a
this
rude
guy
following.
who
Why we
Danik
follow?
is taking us to some place with some items that might be important.
Well, important for
Us.
why?
importantly, they're free.
Free item?
Perhaps magical.
Schnock does not like this.
Yeah, I can cure this right now. Like, where are you hurt?
Well, apparently my foot is did not get burned, but it doesn't look so good.
Okay, I will fix this right now. I look around.
You did bonk your head too.
Oh yeah, you dropped me.
Yeah, you kicked me.
Well, you're a stranger that picked me up.
Yes, and
Of course, I would expect you to kick me in the face too.
you were a stranger that caused problems in the restaurant. But let me at least fix you now.
Let's see if this guy is a doctor.
Okay. So I cast a reconstructed magic missile
Okay.
What?
at him.
What?
So you see, basically, he starts to channel what looks like a bunch of little darts, and they start to kind of helix together back and forth, and then their coloring changes from like a deep dark purple to a golden hue, and then into a bright gold, and they start to weave back and forth with each other, and then
I'm legitimately terrified
move
during this.
towards your foot, but very slowly and patiently. How much are you hurt right now?
Well, I'm 48 out of 52.
Okay,
It was a 4.
perfect.
Yeah.
So the darts go and weave back and forth into your flesh, starting to weave, like pierce in, pop out, pierce in, pop out, and you can see that they're starting to make like what looks like a suturing motion, and then they start to glow and heal you back up to full. And the last one fizzes up into your face, turns into a lollipop.
Adorable.
You can hold it. It tastes amazing.
I'm okay with this one.
Great.
Wonderful.
So, where are we going?
When you stick out your tongue, it has
Wherever he's
golden
taking us.
glitter on it.
Why?
You didn't
Wait,
give
so
us a
we're
name.
just we don't know where
This
he's
man
going?
told
we're
our
going to,
fortunes, and he said we could follow him now if we wanted. Probably now or never. So we're
Pawn shop.
gonna check up on that while the offer's still standing.
Who is man? Who is this?
That is the fortune teller we met in the restaurant.
I
He
did.
continues to walk like a solid like 20, 30 feet. Every now and then he'll like turn around and glance just to make sure you're still following before turning down an alley.
Yishnak did not meet. What?
He told us what our futures hold.
Yishnak did not even get to hug.
Maybe later.
Remember, we don't hug people when we first meet them, remember?
Only
Oh, yeah,
friends.
yes, only friend. Right, yes. Okay, well later.
Do you need a
If
hug?
he's your friend.
Not
He has
yet.
the good lollipops. Maybe he give you the whatever you call them in the cholt.
No, magic makes Yishnak nervous.
Okay. You will have hug later if you want.
I recommend it. I'm still just.
So the faint buzz of the city is lower than usual. There's still some work happening. People are, trying to make their ends meet all over the place, no matter what time of day or night. Some of the hustle and bustle surrounding some of the bars as you're moving past them pick up and then start to die back down as you move yourself away, closer towards Mylar's throat. When you see Danik dip behind one last corner, the next time, as soon as you move around that corner, you see him standing there, startlingly close as soon as you turn around the corner, and a large wagon. No horses anywhere to be seen, no dinosaurs necessarily, to be there specifically to pull this wagon, just the wagon. And Danik standing, not sheepishly, not nervously, but just kind of standing there, wringing his hands, pulling out the deck, fiddling with the deck, and putting it back into his little waistcoat.
Where's the shop?
It's in the wagon.
In the wagon.
Well, is in, you know.
All right. We just would go in.
There's the shop owner's there.
You're not coming in with us?
I could. I mean, we
I
crammed.
go in the wagon.
Okay, so you go up and you knock on the wagon door.
Small talk.
Yes.
I like the cut of your
Perfect.
jib.
Yeah.
That's good. Straight and direct. You're the rock of this group.
Decisive action. Yes.
As you walk in, you see a huddled hunchback, like, wearing lots and lots of like scarves and different coloring. You would almost assume that it kind of looks similar to what this one's wearing, but more along the lines of they look older and more kind of like more subdued in a traditional sense. A crooked nose and spectacled eyes kind of peer up, and you can see that this is like an older woman, and she goes, "Oh, hello."
Is this a regular wagon?
What do you mean?
Is it like bigger on the inside?
No, it's about the same size.
It's
I
a
mean, like
TARDIS wagon.
it's about you could stand side by side, 2 by 2, in this wagon.
And fill up all the space.
Mostly, yeah, because the benches of the wagon and even some of the things hanging from the top are all very much covered with things. Knickknacks, trinkets, boots. There's even a little coat stand off in the corner, things like that.
All right. It's safe in here, guys.
Yeah, I definitely follow her in. I gotta know what's in there.
Okay, so you run
I'll
up in
shuffle
there.
in there too.
Slide in with her.
All right, is anybody not going in?
No? We all
Look
look
at
at
Leash.
I wish to find trash can. I'm still hungry.
Okay, so you start to walk towards the wagon with everybody else, kind of trailing a little bit behind. And as the last one goes in, you dive behind it into a waste receptacle
Do I notice?
and start to
Yeah.
Okay.
and start to like dive through, going through each little things, going through the little pieces of trash flying up behind you. You're looking for food, I'm assuming. Okay, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Actually, yeah,
Survival?
let's do that. No, not survival.
Good survival.
Oh, I'm good at that. Investigation. I'm bad at that. That's a 2.
A what? Okay, you find lots of trash. That's a great laugh. So as you guys go in, it's almost incredible. Like you're like, oh, is this a real wagon? It's almost incredible the amount of things that are in here, just laying about on different levels of shelving that has been built up. You couldn't, even if all of the stuff was out, you couldn't sit because all of the wall space is now taken up with different shelving and whatnot. As you look through the knickknacks and things, a couple of things kind of gleam and catch your eye, but nothing more so than some of the items in shoeboxes, some of the random assortment that she has basically around in different spots. But she's kind of looks up at you and she goes, oh, there's a lot of you. Usually I say one at a time.
Oh, we can do one at a time. Is that better?
It would probably be a little easier for all the walking back and forth that's happening in here. That's like as you guys are like shuffling around in there, everything is like jingling back and forth, and like things are starting to fall and whatnot.
Right.
I will wait outside.
Misjudge this.
Okay, I'll go outside too.
Okay. Anyone else?
I really don't want to leave, but if she
We could do
wants
girl time if you ladies want. We could do girl time.
Hey.
I need to hold on. We can do girl time.
I'll let you have your girl time.
Girl time, get out.
I
All right.
just said that.
This is awesome. This is so cool. How did you get all of this stuff? This is incredible.
I travel a lot and I just keep what I find. One man's treasure is another man's trash.
I guess so. But none of this looks like trash to me. This is so great.
It is, isn't it?
Is there anything in here that I recognize?
From like your travels and things?
Yeah, like things that not necessarily that I picked up, but like things where I'd be like, oh, I know where that's from. I know where that's from.
No.
No?
No.
Oh. Intriguing.
You see a variety of different items from belts to capes to boots. There's even some high-heeled boots that might catch your eye. There's really kind of an assortment of anything that you're looking for to augment your outfit and also your abilities.
What do you have in the way of magical items?
Almost everything you see.
What?
Very,
It's like a bad infomercial for the seller. You're like,
Yeah.
what do you have here? Almost anything you seek. What?
It's a Rick and Morty episode.
That is great.
is there something specifically you're looking for?
Oh, what a great question. I definitely spent some time like hovering next to the boots.
The boots?
Yeah. I remember so vividly losing my boots in the forest.
I made you some sweet boots.
Are these
You did
my
make me
boots?
some sweet boots.
We found those boots, I think.
You found my boots?
I would say
No, you
skin
didn't.
soft.
Oh my god, I was gonna be like, was my crossbow there? I was told it could never come back.
So you, she sees you kind of like hovering towards the little boot section and starting to look at it, and she goes, "Oh yes, let me show you these.
Oh, please do.
These are tall-heeled boots. They are leather and they make for really good running."
Really good running. What does that mean?
In
though?
heels?
Yes,
They are magic.
I was aware.
Running heels is a special skill.
When you run, when you dash from space to space, it makes you faster. But not just for the one time, like typically happens, but for times afterwards.
What? Like almost say like I gotta have them, and then I stop myself.
And the height.
Bartering.
There's like three inches on the heels, and the height will not only make you bigger, taller, but more persuasive. In a certain roundabout, grit your teeth kind of way.
I don't know what that means, but I love everything you're saying.
I think you should get these boots.
I want them so bad. Which one's big boots?
They're everything that I want. What do you? I want them.
Okay. And she just hands them to you.
What?
I told you I picked up trash and treasure, and it just is what it is.
How may I ask, do you stay in business?
I'm not a business.
Really?
I don't care.
You are great.
Thank you.
This is amazing. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put these on right now. I just like plop down and like start putting them on.
They feel incredibly light for like the amount of leather that's on them, and especially the size of the heel. It feels almost as if it was like engineered not to interfere with your movement whatsoever. And not only do when you stand up you are 3 inches taller, but you feel just more in control of the situation, being that you're inside the situation currently is that you're inside a wagon. But
Right.
you just feel
I'm in
more
control of
authority.
this wagon. Okay.
You feel like you have a bit more of a handle on things,
Interesting.
even with Johan not here.
What's the name of these boots?
They're tall-heeled running boots.
Great.
But I will be giving you a card for them probably tomorrow or something.
I'm gonna write cute boots.
You have your
Draw a little picture.
Slack.
Yeah.
I will send you the slacking. Boom. You now have your boots.
Oh.
If it's all right, though, I'd like to keep it to one item per person so that my junk can get all over the place.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you so. Can I touch you? Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Oh, my
Oh,
gosh.
yes.
These are incredible. I love them so much. Keep doing what you do. This is great.
If you find anything, feel free to bring it back to me so that I may redistribute it to other needful people.
How do I find you?
Ask Danik.
How do I find Danik?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'll ask Danik. I won't trouble you with that. I'll ask Danik. Okay. Thank you so much. You're great. I'll leave.
Okay, so she leaves you alone inside here.
Do I see anything that catches my eye?
Well, what are you looking for? Is there anything that you think you might need as far as a some item that you're lacking, or
I don't
is
know.
there something you wish you were better at?
I'm really proud of myself.
As you stride out, you can kind of like nudge one of the others and let them go in.
Okay.
Is there anything that would make me more stealthy?
More stealthy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that I have a. And she goes over to the coat rack and she's like, yes, this. It's a cloak of elven kind. Well, I believe this one is the dark elven kind, but yes.
Okay, I can make that work.
Okay.
And then I put on the cloak to try it on.
Okay.
How
These
does it
shoes are
look?
incredible.
How does the cloak look?
Yeah.
It actually turns closer to the shade of your skin, and makes like you don't even hear it when it ruffles down around you. It seems to fit very, very nicely.
Is it an invisibility cloak?
It is not an invisibility
Oh,
cloak.
darn. Okay.
Camouflage cloak.
If somebody else wants to go in there, I'm good. I got some sweet boots.
You will need to spend some time wearing it before the effects happen.
Oh, okay. Is there anything else I should know?
No, I don't know.
What is your name?
I'm Waylin.
Waylon?
Mm-hmm. Waylin Mesa.
Waylon Mesa.
Uh-huh.
All right, it's good to meet you, Waylon.
Absolutely. Feel
Is-
free to send in one of these. What?
Is there anything we can do for you?
Just bring back anything that you have that you don't need to hand off to Danik or bring to me.
I will surely do that. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
This has been a great girls' night.
She smiles, and like you see that she really only has like 5 or 6 teeth, and they're actually like rather jagged. She looks very gypsy.
Okay, I'm fine with
The
that.
first and best girls' night ever.
And best girls' night out. Okay, so I come outside of the cart
Okay.
and I give a twirl in my new cloak.
And as it
great.
whips around, you all kind of see this like little bit of a shimmer on the underside of the cloak, and you do not hear it whip around.
What is
It's an awesome new coat.
Oh
Cloak.
my gosh, we are so fancy right now.
I
love
know.
this.
Did you guys get the good things? I want the good things.
Yeah, go
And then I
in.
just start like trudging in there.
Oh, she looks down at you as you, because like you're coming up the steps for it, and then there's like one more like step, and then there's a down step for the landing. So she's like watching you like walk up, and then she's like, oh, well, hi, you are a grung, yes?
Yes.
What can I get for you besides what you have going on?
This is okay. I need something for. I need to avenge my people. Want something to make me strong.
You want something to make you stronger? Most of the things I deal in are utility based. Let me look through the inventory. How's your digging going? You want to give me another investigation check?
Yes. Amazing.
Oh, 9.
9?
Yes.
You find an apple core.
Can we see him, or is he gone?
He's. You see his legs and tail.
I would
sticking
like
up
to
out of
imagine
it.
it's just my lower half in a garbage pile.
It's the lower half sticking out of the.
Yeah, yeah,
garbage.
start
okay,
sticking.
so
Yeah,
it's your
yeah,
face
yeah, yeah.
in the garbage.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Let's see. So Reef got boots.
No, I just want to remember when I make the roll.
You got the cloak,
I did.
and you were looking for something that would make you stronger for
Avenge
fighting.
my people.
To avenge your people. Yes, that's very specific for her. That'll help a
Of
lot.
course. Expect out of a tiny frog man.
Kicking over the wire.
Sorry, guys.
I
Just a
have. Are you good at throwing things?
Maybe.
I have a dagger. I have an axe that people tend to throw.
Sorry.
Just don't spill it.
Get it closer to
What
your
does the dagger do?
The dagger leeches life from things and gets sharper.
I like where you're going with the dagger. Will it
So
make
you
me
want
stronger?
the blade gets sharper.
I will take the dagger.
Okay. She holds it up, and you can see that the little sheath for it looks like basically the entire dagger kind of looks like the pommel is wrapped in the lower portion of a T-Rex. The bottom part of the pommel has like these two little stubby legs. The very bottom is a tail, but it's rather short. You know, it's just like it's decorated that way. The crossguard of it looks like two wider kind of wings, and the blade is fashioned to look like a head chomping down on the rest of the blade that comes up, which is forked at the top to make it look like a tongue. She points to the tail and she says, "You can see it fill up. Notice how it's red right now?
Mm-hmm.
That means it's full and very sharp.
So what happens when it doesn't get full?
It is less sharp
When does it not get full?
when it's not used.
Okay.
I have not done extensive research with these.
Okay.
If you take the tail
Mm.
and you jam it into something,
Mm.
that is how it feeds.
Ah, that's good to know.
And then the tail fills up.
Okay, I will take this mystery blade and hope that it does not hurt me in the future.
Okay. You must spend some time with it before the effects will be for you.
Okay. I will take this then. Thank you, strange lady.
You don't have to if you don't want it.
No, I think I want it.
I'm happy to keep it.
No, I think I will take it.
I'm sure there are other adventurers that would.
No, I will take it, strange lady.
Okay, strange frog. Have a nice evening.
Thank
and I
you.
wish you well with avenging your entire tribe.
I reach into the last remaining shards of the T-Rex skin I have.
Oh, no.
You don't want. I want
Y-
to give you
well-
something in return.
So
for the thing.
you hand it over to her, and she's like,
There's not much, I'm assuming, because I made
"It's o-
socks for. You know.
This feels mundane." And she like kind of like folds it a little bit back over and hands it back to you. Remember that you gave the majority of it to to Doyel.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I was saying the shreds.
I thought you gave it all to him, so that's all right.
Okay. Well,
So you've got. Do you want anything else that's here, or?
no, I guess that is
Got-
cool.
Okay.
Okay. I'm awkward. I don't know.
Awkward frog is super awkward.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And I just like immediately turn and walk out. I don't know.
What'd you get?
That's the coolest
I got
dagger
this
I've ever
dagger
seen.
that may kill me. I don't know,
What?
but it's cool. I got the dagger and I stab it into the things. I think, and it makes it sharper.
I mean, that
or
is-
something.
Oh,
That's
every
it
time
looks
you
cool.
stab somebody, it makes it sharper.
No, I have to stab the tail into the something.
Oh,
is that how it works?
I don't know. That's what she said. Hopefully, this is not a cursed item or something, but I will take it.
Well, it's
it looks cool.
No
Very
one else is
cool.
suspicious, but I am this one. But I still took it, so we're all in the same boat. Hey,
How do you know that what you have is not cursed?
I don't know, but I took it because it sounds cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to go in to see if she has something you would like?
Well, I am looking in here for things I like.
I will go next and see what grandma has.
Okay. So you walk in and she looks you up and down. She's like, "You're from around here, yes? But you smell of the Sword Coast."
Yeah, I had been there for quite a while.
She takes off her glasses and starts to clean them a little bit and then puts them back up. "I have seen you before."
You have.
Just this toothy grin.
Grandma, where have you seen me before?
The Sword Coast?
You had seen me in medical school, wizardry school.
Wizard, you are a wizard. Okay, hold on. And she like goes over to this other like bin, and you see her like tossing things back and forth. And she pops back out, and she's like, "I have two things that could help you."
Okay.
And she shows you these boots. And the boots have they're leather boots, but they have stitched lightning bolts coming down from the cuff.
I was hoping it would be the same ones you gave to Reef. And you cut them out.
You're like,
One of us has to change. Yeah.
Down into a cloud that is on the heel, like from toe to heel.
Oh, that
So
is
the lightning bolts are almost inverted.
that is beautiful.
You said wizard, yes?
Yeah.
Whenever you cast lightning spells, it makes them go boom.
It makes them kaboom, not me.
You're it strengthens your lightning spells.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Here's all the stuff you get for that. Oh, and they're drider, sorry. They're drider silk.
Drider silk boots.
Yeah, at least they're not wet or silk.
Ba-da-bum-bum.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
0 week.
That is now in your Slack.
Yes. Thank you, Grandma. Is there not something I can do for you? This is
Okay, talk to the others. I've already told them. Everybody says the same thing.
okay. Thank you. I come out with these amazing boots.
You got boots too.
cute boo.
Yeah.
Be boot buddies.
We can be boot, but what is boot buddy?
Like we both have new cute boots.
Ah.
So we get to be boot buddies.
Ah,
the-
boot buddies,
Do the
yes.
booty,
Yes.
booty
Yes.
dance.
Let's hope they are not the cursed boots, but you know, they're cool boots.
When are you gonna go in?
I was gonna see if Ishnak wanted to go in, but he seems to be
Ishnak looks very
happy.
busy.
Just let him
Yes.
enjoy himself.
So I'm going to go in. I go in,
Okay, go.
look around. What's in there? I see all kinds of little trinkets and things.
You do. That's exactly what kind of things you're seeing.
Yes. I was speaking to Dennick, and he said you might have some items that could provide guidance of some kind.
Yes.
One of the things that I am trying to do is to find a way to bring back someone who has died recently. Or I should say, within the last month or so.
Do you think that requires you to read magical things?
I would think so, but I don't
Do you know how?
I do not know how at this time.
I have some gloves.
The gloves would let me read magical things?
They draw you to it.
They lead me to magical
Yes.
Do they lead me to magical things that I can read? Or just any magical
Specifically.
things?
She like just pulls out and unravels, like they just kind of like coil down, these spider silk gloves that have runes on the inside of the palm. And she says, the palms give you a faint warm feeling when you're getting closer. If you hold them out, you can walk towards you can find the runes.
And lets me find magical runes that way.
Yes, glyphs, runes.
Yes. And that would tell me how to bring someone back to life?
If what you're talking about is magic.
I see.
You also look like
I'm not
a buccaneer of sorts.
sorts.
I have a buccaneer's hat. She like points over at the hat rack.
It's a very, very interesting hat.
It basically looks like a captain hat, and it's like this big, not leather, but it's kind of like the one that you have in the intro, but it's got this big, like this nice coiffed feather, and the brim of it looks like your hat would look better than hers.
That's hard to believe.
Get out of life.
I'm tempted to take it just for that reason.
It helps to drive your point home, if you get my...
I think I
Griff.
get the cut of your jib in that.
Yeah.
That does sound very tempting.
Oh, good. Anything else?
Magic weapon?
I could check.
All right.
Okay. So the hat actually, do you want to know what it does?
I'm looking at it.
Okay,
But-
do you want to put it on?
I will take it down if she's busy looking at other things and try it on to see if it fits.
Are you trying to do it so that she can't see you do it?
No, I'm not like being sneaky. But
Okay,
I'm
you're just testing it out?
While she's busy. Just,
So when you look at like the little hand mirror that's there, you look damn near unresistible.
irresistible?
That's what I
To
meant.
yourself?
I understand irresistible. Yeah, that makes which is not that uncommon for,
God,
for
I
me.
look
now that I
great.
think about it.
And you feel as if your eyesight gets a little bit keener.
Interesting. This is very interesting. I turn back to her. Is she still looking?
Oh, looks good on you.
You think?
Yes.
I think I'm fine with this then.
Are you sure?
You say it looks good and I'll trust you.
She has like this hand, like just like there's like a morning star and like a little mother of the dagger and so much. Oh, okay. And she turns around and waddles back in, like struggles to open the door that she just came through, and pops back into the back room.
Thank you, Willen. You said you would like us to bring you anything we find?
If you find a thing that could be of help, I'll take it.
All right. We will keep an eye out.
Okay.
Step
Was there
outside.
one more?
One more person?
Yes.
Yes. He may be busy, but I'll see if he wants to come in.
Okay.
Slip out, and I go, you snack.
Hmm.
Now is the time if you wish to go in.
You should totally do it.
You should do it.
We all got really cool
She will
stuff.
give you the things.
Why did
Maybe
ever-
they're cursed, but they're
Why do you
cool.
get?
It's possible she has food.
Okay.
She might have food
She
in
might
there.
have the
Oh.
She
It might
may
be
have
magic
something
food.
magical,
Magical or
that provides
cursed
you with
food.
food.
Oh,
An
yes.
endless bag of food, perhaps.
Yes, I will go inside.
An item that literally just helps you find food.
I stick.
That actually could
But I
be a
just-
thing.
That's
There-
Like,
bad.
gives you better
Bad.
survival rolls or
I,
something.
I stick my nose in, like that's the first. It's like, woo, and then like, and then I come in a little.
You hear a little snickering coming from inside.
Who is? Who are this old lady?
What?
Who are you?
Waylon?
Hello, you there food for me?
You want food?
Yes, do you have food?
I wasn't expecting to
I'm like
entertain.
looking around and like just like carelessly whipping my tail around as I'm like,
Oh!
like
Hearing noise on the outside, it's,
Oh no.
You thought the frog was awkward.
is that a bad?
and like I'm like sort of understanding what I'm doing. Like every time I turn around, I'm like, oh, but then like I'm scared and I knock into something else.
Nope, I don't, nope. And she pushes you out of the wagon.
This was a waste of time.
I'll try to catch him so he doesn't
Alright.
fall.
Ooh,
Something bad happened in there?
she had no food. That is bad.
You did not come out with anything.
Yes, no food. What else would I need?
A magic bag that gives you food?
That is a thing.
It could be.
Wait, lady, I'm sorry. Yishnok is sorry. I will pick up thing. Here, look, I'm helping you.
And you're going in and like starting to pick things
Yeah.
up in there.
Yes. Look, this is very strong. See, it takes much strength to break. Very nice items.
Okay. What can I help you with?
Do you have magic bag with food?
I have a jug.
Is there food in the jug?
Can be.
Yeah.
Okay. She like turns around and goes back to the back into the back and like digs through a couple of things, and then she comes back and she says, I have this.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh. Okay. Well, now you're gonna have to figure out how it works. As you close the door, you notice that it like you just hear like this little like tick 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 tick, and the door seems to be like locked. Locked.
That sounded like it was being locked.
Yeah. No, she didn't do it. It just is locked. All right. Let me
I
make-
got jug.
What does it
What does
do?
it do?
It can have food in.
Is
Or-
it a
or
regular
drink.
jug?
It
How does it work?
Did you ask her?
You can taste it and find out.
I don't know.
Let's
What?
take care of that
I
while
think
we
you
walk.
should take a drink of the jug.
yeah.
Maybe there is.
Are you missing any hit points currently? No? Okay.
Just not imagine.
I'm just asking.
Drink from jug.
Okay, you try to drink from it, but nothing comes out. When
Is
you
there
look inside it, it looks empty.
Woman gave me empty jug.
Are there any words on it?
Are there any words on it?
What if you put something
I
in it?
think woman gave me regular jug.
The exterior of the jug, like all of it, looks like kind of like a cornucopia.
Oh,
So,
more like this.
well, no, it doesn't. It's not shaped as a cornucopia. It's like,
Oh.
like it's got like the painting of it. Yeah.
Okay.
of like a cornucopia kind of like spewing out around the edge of it, and then going back into the tail as if it works forever.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll pour a little bit of water into it.
You hear a little bit of water swish around at the bottom.
Okay, now try drinking.
Okay, I drink water.
He drinks the water.
She didn't give you any magic words to activate it.
No.
I mean, he was in there for like 5 seconds. Did you ask her? Did you let her say anything? Sometimes you have to let people talk
What? Why?
They tell
because then you
things.
would know what the jug does.
Is jug?
But could be magic jug.
It is probably magic because that's all she keeps.
Yeah,
Or
it
it's
is
cursed.
magic jug.
Magic
Don't-
jug.
We don't know that it's cursed.
We don't.
jug.
Just saying.
So we'll figure it out together. But next time,
I didn't hug woman. Woman!
You try and bang on the door, and it doesn't even make the noise when you bang on it. It's just quiet. And Danik goes, "Oh, she's probably sleeping now."
Oh, okay. I hug you instead.
Oh.
Oh,
I hug.
and as he squeezes, you can see the cards just go,
Oh no.
and he's like,
Sleight of hand, try to catch.
oh,
Thank you.
everybody's trying to
some.
catch.
Yeah.
Help him.
Thank you for maybe magic jug.
All right, everybody who's reaching for cards, roll me a sleight of hand.
I'm not. I'm just like
15.
26, natural 20.
Oh no, 3.
Okay, so you try and snatch them just indiscriminately out of the air, and you miss all of, like just every single one coming in. You roll a natural 20. You're like able to snatch them and like make a thing out of it. Where you grab, you're able to grab one and grab another one, and then you try and grab more, and you end up dropping some of them, but you snap onto another one, and then you're like, oh wait, that doesn't work. So there's as you guys do, a few of the cards hit the ground, and he kind of struggles out of Yishnu's grip, hug, and starts grabbing up the rest of the cards. As you go to hand them to him, he's like on his knees, and he like takes them from you.
I don't have any.
Did you get any of them?
Here you go.
Okay.
Since I'm watching that, do I notice anything suspicious about that?
About a man crawling around on his knees trying to pick up cards.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, what just happened? I'm just
Did you have a
wondering.
good hug?
I don't know.
The
I
cards.
just feel like I should ask.
Oh, I don't know. Do you?
I figured
Perception
you would make
check.
Me, yeah. Okay.
Danik,
That would be a 22.
Insight check.
What? I trusted him.
Well, that's a natural 1.
Okay.
I guess we'll put-
So
we'll
it
put
seems
that baby
odd to
bed.
you, but you have no idea why.
Okay. See, there was a reason
Danik.
I asked.
Yeah.
if we need to find a way back to return some items to her, she said to ask for you or find you.
Yeah, how do we find
How
you
do we
again?
find you?
I'm usually at one of the bars.
Just any of them?
Well, that's how I make my money.
Are you normally here? Like in this town?
Do you go to all the bars or just a few?
Whichever one I get invited to that night, I probably won't be allowed to go back to the Fat Fool for a little while. Considering I rushed out with you.
You rushed out with us. Not
We didn't do anything.
him.
You were clearly with, well, who we're clearly with. I would not say that that's a nothing.
True. True. Hopefully they didn't notice too bad.
I'm sure you drew some attention, but probably not enough to.
Is okay. They're like Yishnok. We'll take you back
Back where?
to Fat Fool.
Oh, I'm okay.
Well,
Oh, okay.
I think we're going to take your
Yishnak will
advice and take a look at the broken candle first.
It's probably where you're gonna find the best shot at your what you're hunting.
You're welcome to come along with us if you need another place to work tonight, or we'll see you at another bar.
I think I've had about all I can take for an evening.
I know the feeling.
Okay.
Cool.
So, you all.
Start walking down to Mylar's throat. Now remember,
I
this
walk
area is
Like this, because I'm so in love with my new shoes.
this area is somewhat disreputable. Keep an eye on your purses. Make sure the people.
No one can see me with my cloak on.
Yeah.
Do, do, do.
Be wary
Better.
of fish hooks. By the way,
Fish hooks.
Fish
I'm-
hooks?
fish hooks.
What is fish hook?
What is the fish hook?
What?
Fishhook. It's
You know from your past about the fish hooks. He's going to explain it, but you know.
Fishhook is a little piece of metal that's curved with a little barb on the end to snag things. They tend to use them on lines in there to pick your pockets from above. So they
It
can be,
seems so conspicuous.
it's not because it's fairly dark in there.
Take magic jug.
And there's all kinds of ladders, ropes, and bridges across the streets.
All right.
So just be warned, keep an eye on your things. There's a large community of those who would do whatever they could for coin.
Doringas, are you well known at either of these bars? The Broken Candle, the Flail, and the Snail? Or are they new to you?
I may have been there once or twice, but I don't frequent them.
Have you gotten in trouble at either of them?
No,
Okay.
not that I remember. Then again, there was a lot of drink at those bars. But no, not as far
I'm
as
just
I know.
wondering if it's a good idea to split up.
Yishna will take a bar.
I would.
I will go with the Yishna.
Yeah,
We will
yeah.
take the
Let's
bars.
do 2 groups.
2 groups.
We could.
We could. I would think Reef, you might be the best to go to the Broken Candle. They
Just in general?
they tend to barter for information.
Sure.
And
I'm down.
If I remember right, you were very good at that.
This seems way more up my alley than the last place we were at. So
I agree.
sure.
As far as the Flail and the Snail, since that's over by the Coliseum, I would think that you would probably have the most influence on anyone who's drinking at that establishment.
All right.
They tend to get rowdy there, throw things, maybe people.
I'll take Yishnok and Lepad, and we'll go there.
All right.
Go with the tum tum.
Would you like to come with us to the Broken Candle?
I will come with you.
Great.
Where do we want to meet up afterwards?
The hotel?
We still have
We have one more?
one more to go to. Actually, 2 more to go to. We have
Oh,
Gypsy,
my.
Gypsy and the Flagon in the fish market, and then we have the Thirsty Harper over in the Red Bazaar.
But we might not need to, right? We might
We may not.
figure out all that we need to know from these 2 places.
We may not. But going all the way to the hotel may be out of the way if we wish to go.
Is there a plaza?
Is there a central place?
nearby? Yeah.
Well, near
Like a
the
fountain or-
near the Mylar's throat, there's the Red Market. If I remember right. The Red Market, sorry, the Red Bazaar. That's over by the Coliseum, which is over by where you are. You're going. Let me double check. I believe. Don't see it on there.
Miller's throat is there.
Oh, there it is.
And then Flail and Snail is Coliseum.
Yes. The Grand Coliseum.
All right. Not somewhere.
It's somewhere on here. I believe it's over in the Merchants Ward. No, the Grand Coliseum is in the Market Ward.
Oh, so we're next to each other.
Yeah, the Market Ward. It's over here. That's probably the Coliseum there.
Right.
20. This is the Grand Coliseum here. This is the Hall of Gold where the banks are.
I mean, this is the center
That's
point.
as high as I can get
Yes.
that.
All right, wish I had a map.
The temple of Timora is over here in Mylar's throat. So I guess if you're going to be going there, we could meet up. You're not that far apart. We could just meet up at the gate to Mylar's throat.
Great.
Say, what time is it?
23 bells. What time is it?
I think we had just reached. I think when you were leaving, you had hit 11 bells. So It's probably about what will be midnight.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the time you get to one of the bars, it would probably be closer to 1 bell in the wee hours of the morning. Does anybody have? Do any of you have an extra map?
I don't have a map at all. I just look at his.
Okay.
This is the only map we think we have.
We'll
Yeah.
just meet there. It's fine.
Well, I think
I'm getting rid of the dinging.
would 2 bells at the entrance to Mylar's throat be enough time?
So you guys are splitting up to hit the other
2 bars that we
2
were
bars prior to going to the
No.
Broken Candle.
I think
We're
we're
going
probably
to go to the
going
Broken Candle, 3 of us, and the other 3 are going to go to the Flail and the Snail.
Okay. And then, do you want to show her the map so that she would? If you guys will send me a message on Slack, I will make sure each of you have one of the maps.
So this is the Grand Coliseum here.
Where are we now?
I'm not sure. I think we're in the
What?
We're in Mylar.
You're hitting the microphone. By the
Oh,
way.
sorry. Sorry for everyone who was listening. This is the Grand Coliseum here, and the Flail and the Snail is around the Coliseum somewhere. Mylar's throat is right here, and this is where the Broken Candle is. I believe we are currently over here in the marketplace.
All right. That's fine.
Cool. Great.
But would an hour be enough time, do you think? 2
Maybe
bells,
a little more.
3 bells.
2.5.
How late do the bars stay open? Is it till dawn kind of thing? or-
Depends on the bar.
Are there
How rowdy the area
ordinances?
is. Huh?
Are there ordinances?
Yeah, between 2 and 4 o'clock, depending on the
Yeah.
district you're in.
I think it depends on the district that you're in. Yeah.
I was wondering if we had an idea of how late the Thirsty Harper and the Gypsy and the Flagon stayed open. The Gypsy and the Flagon being in the fish market and going with sailors mostly might be open later.
Can I do a history check to kind of figure that out, like, based off of certain areas that bars will tend to be open later?
Thirsty Harbor's probably not going to be open for much longer. The being that it's in the Red Bazaar, so it's actually in a market district that will have to, like, people will have to get up and do things and whatnot, so it probably won't be open much longer. The Grand Coliseum would probably be open until maybe a little after the standard 2 bells, but the Broken Candle may be a place that does not close, as well as the Gypsy and the Flagon. It really depends on how many fights have happened there in the recent memory and just how annoyed the people are. So that'll be a chance you would have to take. It could be closed now already.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'd say 3 bells
Sure.
outside Mylar's throat.
Great.
So
this
who's
is-
going where?
I am going to go with Lepad and Yishnok to the Flail and the Snail.
And then the other 3 of us are going to the Broken Candle in Mylar's throat.
So it's you 3.
The non-humans are going to the Flail and the Snail, and
Yeah.
the humans are going to the Broken Candle.
Okay. All right.
That's right.
Hey, that's an easy way
The
to
blue
do
and
it.
green ones going this way.
So
Monster Party.
who wants to go first?
Let the Monster Party go first.
I resent this phrase.
Creature party.
Yeah, the
Creature party.
The
even
creature-
that sounds a
the-
little.
That sounds a
The
little...
Creature Crew? The Creature Commandos?
I guess so. As we're walking up, so what are we doing at the Flail and the Snail?
We might get into a fight.
Well, yeah, I assumed that, but what do we need to get from the Flail and the Snail?
Well, at all of these bars, we're trying to get information about who those people were. Maybe they're pirates. What are these symbols that I found? Who is the syndicate who is taking over? Who are they? We don't know anything.
This is all confusing.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is a lot
I'll
of
do
confusion
that
for me
part.
too.
We ask, what does Magic Jug do?
You know, I couldn't tell you.
I think we will figure out the magic jug at some point.
You can just try different things that aren't
Magic
dangerous.
Jug. Do thing. It does nothing.
You may have to study it for a while first. Sometimes you do have to study an item before you can make it work.
Vishnu wants it now.
Like your
Okay,
dagger.
well, we will follow your lead
All right.
or the thing.
All right.
We will be
Three
the
bells.
muscle. You will be the voice.
Sure.
3 bells.
Yishnok will do talking.
So do you like my hat?
You can do two things.
Did you just ask if they like? Who'd you ask?
Turn to Reef
Just Reef.
as we're splitting up. So do you like my hat?
Do I like his hat? I mean, I want to say, no, I hate your hat.
I think
but
you
I,
should
I think it gives him a charisma bonus, so I might like go to say something snarky and be like, that's actually a really nice hat.
I like your boots.
I think you should play however you want to play.
Great. That's
I like your boots. They make you look taller and very, very presentatious.
thank you. Your hat's okay, I guess.
Not faint praise coming from you.
And we move with the party.
All right, let's do not that. So we make our way to the flail and the snail.
The monsters go to a bar where everyone else compliments each other's outfits.
3 monsters walk into a bar.
Yeah.
We're going there.
All right.
You're the Leonardo of this group.
Are you both Michelangelo?
Probably Raphael's.
I was gonna say you're more of a Raphael
Those are
like
Raphael.
to do.
Raphael's. Maybe even a Casey Jones.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So as you guys walk towards the main strip of Port Nyanzaru and stick to the large, I'm sure this is a question I'll regret. Do you stick to the main roads or do you take the alleys?
Alleys.
Okay. As you slide through the alleys, you find yourself getting closer and closer. You do know the street signs and your way around well enough to make a pretty solid get there. You get there.
I do want to mention, like after his warning, I'm constantly looking up for fish hooks because now I'm scared of that. Just want
Oh,
to
you
plant
would
that
be.
seed.
That
I
was-
am
that-
looking in every garbage can I
That was
can.
Mylar's throat.
Wow.
So we're getting there.
He's spooked.
Yeah. he's good.
I'm just looking at the sky for no reason, apparently.
Okay. So as you guys make your way over there, you see a large, looks like kind of a standard tavern, but it's in a circular shape. It very much mirrors the Colosseum, and when you reach the front door, it actually sits almost like a little brother in the shadow of the Colosseum.
Okay.
Circular and everything. When you go inside, the floor is covered with dirt and sawdust. There is a portless gate that rises and falls to allow you entrance after you have had a conversation with the bouncer at the front, the door bouncer. And you currently see this happening with the people in front of you in line. The three of you are standing there. There are looking to be some relatively gruff individuals in front of you. One or two slide in behind you. Everybody seems to be being pretty orderly so far. As you look around, you do notice that some of them are wearing, we'll say, incomplete outfits. One of them has a jacket on but no shirt. And they're in like
Not what I thought you were gonna
skint
say.
clothes. Okay.
No pants.
Well, I was gonna say like kneecapped breeches, so like just kind of right at the edge of that. Another one is wearing kind of like a half mask that's like covering what looks to be egregious injuries across his face, some slashes or something. And so this is, you would assume, covering the worst of those, but this looks pretty bad as is. So you're kind of standing in line, shuffling forward every couple of minutes.
So I see this, and then I'm like, I rip a little bit off my cloak, and I just like tie this around like one of Yishnok's eyes. And I'm like, Joe, remember what I told you? Put the chest up.
Why one eye?
Yes, because you look more scary that way.
I don't think he needs help looking scary.
No, he needs help looking the scary.
I am scary.
Yes.
Scary now.
You put the chest up.
Okay.
And then we saunter in the line like this. I suppose.
Is this helping us get in or hurting us get in?
Time will tell.
Welcome to the flail and the snail. How tough are you?
Every drink order takes a punch.
Ironic if you just want a glass of punch.
Yep. That's their specialty.
Wow, there's a lot of people coughing.
Yeah, I don't know why that-
There's
why there's so much
illness
coffee
there.
in
Do
there.
not go in.
The Red Death is nothing to be that worried about.
So there seems to be a drunken bard inside, but he looks as though maybe he's not actually very good at playing, or maybe even a bard at all. He seems to be missing a couple of fingers as he's strumming across the lute. You find
This song is bad.
you reach the bouncer and flash him the Port Authority thing on the low. Okay, or not. And
Okay.
That's
And he goes-
sorry.
subtle for Cam.
I was being on stage.
yeah, and he goes, oh, okay. And he goes, okay. And he raises the portcullis and like lowers it down, and he just goes, you know the deal, right?
Yeah, be scary.
Yes, because you're on your own in there.
All right.
And then I sauntered through thinking that he let us in because we look so awesomely scary.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I didn't see the
I don't
badge
see a
flash.
reason why not. Yeah.
Okay, so we're in now.
So you guys are inside. You have made your way across the sawdust floor. There's a bar on the far end. It looks like there is a little, kind of like a couple stairs leading down to a rowdy kind of pit. The majority of the people in the bar area seem to actually be down in this area down there where there's it sounds like from the sound of a fist hitting flesh that's a fighting pit.
You
The
were
other
gonna say
side,
flesh hitting flesh, weren't you?
I was gonna say, yeah, or like the jaw breaking or something. So you see there's this fighting pit down to your left, there's the bar up front, and on the right side seems to be what is labeled as the infirmary, but it's more just like it's a couple of beds kind of laid out, and you're not really sure if you don't see any other rooms for people to stay in, so you're not sure if that's just like where people sleep for the evening or if that's like actually an infirmary.
I suppose. I think it's an infirmary. It's pretty open. Do I see any interesting people?
All
Or
of them.
All of them are
Every
really
person in
interesting?
there is an interesting looking individual.
There's no one who sticks out.
Oh, they all would, except in a place like this.
The only ones that you
Is there
don't stick
anyone
out are the ones
who's
you don't see.
exceptionally boring?
The bartender is probably the most boring person there.
Which makes him stick out.
Should we talk to the bartender?
Yishnak wants orange juice.
Okay.
This one needs more juice, and I need the big man juice.
Don't you have orange juice in your water skin?
For emergency only.
You know that doesn't keep. I think it's better to drink that sooner than later.
Emergency.
Okay, maybe it'll
Is
ferment.
this
He
emergency?
has the right idea. Let's get the man some more juice.
Okay.
Is
Fine, get your
emergency-
juice. I don't care.
Is emergency now?
Okay.
We get the juice, and you get the info.
I
emergency
made a
now?
huge mistake.
No, the emergency
No
is not
emergency. No emergency.
I can laugh
There
at this
is
now because
juice
it's
now.
not
emergency.
We have to look this scary. You're not looking scary.
Right.
So we'll walk to.
I need you to
I'm gonna
lead
walk
him.
to the bar,
But wait.
You walk up to the bar.
and I'm assuming you're gonna follow me. Or
What are you doing? Just
Yeah.
watching behind them?
I'm
like,
gonna be like 2 people distance away.
Okay,
Oh
you are
boy!
2 people distance away.
That's not far enough to stop them.
I'll just
It's
I'll
far
sit on the bar. I'll take the juice for my friend, and I will take the big man the flight.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
All right. We don't have that.
It's an emergency.
This is juice emergency.
I take my flask and I take my wineskin and start drinking from it, completely ignoring him, pretending that there's
You totally.
yeah, just
And you wanted a flight
Yes.
or a fight? You can sign up for the fights right now.
There's this. Who is that? What is the fight?
They're fights. You fight the next person signed up.
What do you get in the fight?
Money or a bloody nose. Do you not know how fights work? You should
I'm
sign
in a
up.
dilemma because I don't care about money.
You don't care about money.
Well, that was.
If you win,
OOC.
get you a drink.
You can win. Money can be
I will
used
get
to buy
the
drinks.
free drinks.
I will give you free drinks.
Will you get this one, the juice?
I don't have any orange juice.
The other juice. Do you have
This
any
is-
kind of the juice?
This is juice emergency.
I suppose I have some cranberry juice.
What is cranberry?
Is there only one person to enter the fight, or can you have the twos?
You could sign up to 5.
I think my friend, the Tom Tom the Devourer, wants to enter the fight.
Tom Tom the Devourer.
Yes, this one.
Who is Tum Tum?
And he looks down his list and he goes, Tom Tom the Devourer is already signed up.
Yes, this one. This is the one.
You're Tom Tom the Devourer?
Yes.
Is this lying?
No. Just follow my lead.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there's the Tom Tom the Devourer, and then the big big bad. I'm the big bad.
Okay.
We are
Bad.
the joint deal.
Okay, so he didn't hear you. He didn't hear your thing from before when you were whispering back and forth. So he goes, all right, so then I'll have to move you to a different bracket because Tom Tom was signed up by himself.
There was no the big bad on the list.
Bad.
See, he knows
No,
I'm the big bad.
there was not.
Oh.
Okay.
We both just stare at our chest for no reason.
You're watching all this happen.
I'm watching this and I'm like, oh, I know.
We're
But
never leaving this city.
I know.
Well, not with this group of people.
I was going to ask him information.
I mean, you,
You
still
still
can.
could.
I will once this part is over.
Did you say big bad, the bad?
The big bad, the bad.
Okay. All right.
And this one, this
No.
one is the manager.
No.
She watches over the twos.
Oh, fine.
I think she wants the things too, because we get the juice
Okay.
and she wants the thing.
I
Yeah.
did-
If we win the fight,
She need talk.
yes,
No.
this one did
you're
talk.
ruining the subtlety.
The big bad and the Tum Tum the
Just
thing.
enter your
We have no
fight.
subtlety.
Just go fight.
This one is the manager. She just wants the fight. Okay. Well, we will do the fight for the juice, but you should get something of the fight too.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, she's good. Well, then we will just fight for the juice and the big man juice.
Is that the look on the bartender's face?
I can't even stay
Yeah.
in character on
Yeah,
this.
that is
Yes.
everyone's look who can hear this.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
I can't
Wait.
wait to see the
What
duo
did happen?
match.
Do they leave or does the action? What?
It will. They'll call you when it's your turn. You have some time. They're still in the middle of. It looks like there's 2 fights before you. I don't know how long they're gonna take. I feel like that's the question that's coming.
If you're going to do the fight, I think you should get something too. I'm getting the big man
Okay,
juice. He's
okay.
getting the juice
Right.
juice. You should get something
I'll
too.
have a glass of ale.
That's the most normal thing I've heard in the last 20 minutes. And he pours you a glass. Just a silver piece would be fine.
All right. And I slide it over. And bartender, you see lots of different types around here, do you? Don't you?
Like body types.
Well, you know, different kinds of people.
Yes.
Any kinds of like
I start mimicking her.
God damn it.
Bless this game.
Have you seen any that look like they might have recently come ashore?
You mean like sailors or
Sailors,
pirates
privateers,
or privateers?
buccaneers.
On occasion, there is, yes. We do have a gentleman that likes to come in to fight whenever he's in port.
What's he like?
He looks like a privateer, I guess.
Is he handsome?
Is he a
Is that you asking?
That's amazing.
Is he Lancy Cow?
Do you know his name?
I know his stage name.
What's that?
It's not Big Bad the Bad.
Well, no, I know him.
Him.
Yeah, why'd you laugh when you say the big bad? The
They
bad?
call him Cleaver.
Cleaver.
Cleaver. Not as good.
That's real scary. The cleaver.
Cleavers are big knives.
Yeah. Well, I figured
Okay,
that. It's
okay.
just not
If
scary.
you don't think he's scary, I could set you up a fight. Big Bad the Bad.
I'm the big bad, the bad. I will fight whoever you want with the Tom the Devourer.
Is Cleaver in the room?
Yes.
Could you
Where
point
is
him
this
out to us?
cleaver?
Points over.
Oh God! Tell me it's an orc. Don't tell me it's an orc.
Points over the side there, and you see a who you would almost mistake for Zendar, except for the fact that he's red.
Oh,
He's a dragon?
Half dragon.
Oh no!
Dragon.
Oh boy.
Does
I need to
that
be
one have the partner? Because we are entering in the partner, so if he doesn't have the partner, I guess we can fight that one.
I could set it up for you on your own.
So, Cleaver, does he move merchandise, or do you know anything about what he does?
I don't,
You don't know anything about him.
except for that he sails and he comes in here to fight.
Okay. What's his record?
I don't know that he's ever lost.
That's cool. I draw one of the symbols on a napkin, and I just hold it in front of the bartender and see if
Which symbol are you drawing?
the one that looks like a snake.
Okay.
Okay.
And he looks at it and he goes, "You one of them?"
I'm not saying I am or I'm not.
He starts to undo the sleeve of his shirt, and he twists it over and
He
he
has
gives
a
you.
snake right there.
It's not a snake.
Okay. Death Eater.
Do I see this? What,
Pulls it
what
back.
does he have?
No, you don't see it.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
What do I see?
you see what looks like a serpent with two wings sliding
so it
down.
matches it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty close.
All right.
You're both snake boys.
That's a cool tattoo.
sick ink.
Stop talking out of character.
I like it.
Sick ink.
All right.
You're not. Oh, you are there. Yeah. But you don't see
As
it.
much as you wish I wasn't.
No,
I
you
am.
don't see it. Is
Yeah,
the thing?
I
It's
know.
like you guys are like busy, like kind of prepping each other up, like pushing out your
Oh,
chest.
we're looking scary.
Yeah,
What are we
you
doing?
guys are trying to create a presence
We
here.
have
She
to.
pulled the bartender away from you guys.
Okay.
We
She
have to.
specifically said so.
Be
I'm
scary.
guessing I know why.
So that you don't say things
So
like
no one says anything or shouts, "Is this lying?"
We are doing the blending in. We are the blending in.
All right. All right. I think this is a fight we need to do then.
So he leans over to you and he goes, "Well, I'm Diz now.
Hi.
Hi, well met."
Well met.
And
Oh.
he gives you like a little
Ugh.
ugh.
I mean, No, that was not in character.
Roll me an insight check real fast.
20.
Okay. As you're starting to pull your hand back, you get the feeling that maybe you should mimic this.
Okay, so I do the.
So you quickly re-grab it, and and then he's like, yeah. So, who are these yahoos? Are they also Zintarm, or are you keeping them around for
They're-
chuckles?
They're hired help.
Oh,
Whatever.
you could have hired in guild,
Yeah, well, this is. I'm
trying
a
to
little,
keep a low profile.
little low on gold right now, and you get what you pay for, as you can see.
Clearly,
Yes.
trying to earn some more. You're their manager.
I mean, that's what they say.
All right. Do you need anything? And he gives you a little wink. Can I help you with anything?
Is he flirting with
No,
me? Okay.
not at all. Not at all.
What do you got?
Do you need information? Do you need to know who our organizer is in port? What do you need?
Yeah, tell me what's going on right now.
Are you new to the area?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get you the information about who you're looking for after the fight.
All right. We'll see you after the fight. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Do you want to fight in this one too? Between you and me, I don't know if they're gonna hold up.
I look over at them, and they're puffing their chests. I'll help them.
All right, I'll add your name to the list and put you over. Do you want me to see if Cleaver wants to fight you 3-on-1?
Please.
Am I hearing any of this?
No, you're still aside.
He's
Object to that.
he's known to do that.
Okay. Please do.
All right. So he goes back over to the list and he makes a little note on there. God, you guys are going to be in so much trouble.
We're gonna get
Party
killed.
They've got a cleric with them.
It might be okay.
That's not,
The reason
that
why I
is
wanted him to go
Tum Tum,
there.
The devourer.
We haven't
Okay.
gotten in a battle yet.
Do
and
not
it is
call
battle
devourer.
time.
And
For
the big
nothing.
bad, the bad.
And the other one,
Put me on the spot there.
the manager.
That's your name.
Your stage name is the manager.
I like it.
Here comes the manager. Boo.
Are you literally Vince,
Vince McMahon. Yeah.
Vince McMahon?
I kind of
yes.
hope she has a more
You have to do the
pallbearer
walk. You have to do the
type.
walk.
Okay, so what did you want to put down your name as?
The manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna manage this. way
Tum
to
Tum Bad and the
victory.
manager.
Tum Tum bad.
We're the heels.
I like that it's gone from Tom Tom to Tum Tum.
Tum
I think it was
Tum.
always
thought
Tum
it
Tum.
was
It's
Tum
always
Tum.
Tum Tum. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always
For him,
like,
Tum
He
Tum.
thinks with
I
his
think the
tum.
bartender said
Definitely always heard it as Tom.
Yeah.
because he thought it was
Big
someone
Tum
else
Tum.
named Tom Tom.
Because he's hungry and thinking of his Tum Tum.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like that guy from the Three Ninjas, Tum Tum.
No, that's kind of where
Yeah.
that was your
that was my
inspiration.
little nod to Three Ninjas.
Thank you.
Yeah. yeah.
I'm sure they'll be pleased. So with that, we will actually let's see where you guys are first. Where you guys are up to, and then we'll go to a
Hey,
break.
what's going on over here with the
Yeah.
efficient party?
The
As we head towards the
This party that doesn't want to
Yeah,
punch,
so you
drink,
guys-
or eat
I'm gonna
whatever they
ask-
see.
I'm going to ask Reef one quick question. Reef, what did you find out about this death curse?
I don't really know anything about the death curse, do I?
not much, no. Not
I
what I was
mean-
expecting.
What, the noise or my
I
question?
liked
That
how
noise.
dramatic it was.
That's a dramatic question.
You know, I've been all over the place in Schult already, and I still don't know very much about it. Not a lot of people seem to, but they're all terrified.
Yeah. Just hearing everyone reference it, but no one seems to know where or why or what it does.
Yeah. But that's what we gotta figure out, right?
Sure.
How loud are you guys being?
Normal conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. So your new friend overhears you talking about it, and he does know at least enough to tell you that the death curse is something that has been plaguing the has started to plague people that have already died and been resurrected, and is also preventing people from being resurrected after they die.
But what's causing it?
That he doesn't know.
Yeah, I
But
do
so,
not know yet.
so if someone dies, they can't be brought back?
If someone dies, they cannot be brought back.
But,
Well-
but some of them are coming back as the undead. That's what you're saying?
Well, I guess what I do not know much except
I
that
thought I heard some were like rotting away.
yes, some of them upon death, their face and their hands are affected, but once they die again, they cannot come back. There's no way for resurrection to occur.
That's why there's so many undead in the jungle.
Maybe.
Ah,
I heard they were around for a while, though. I saw some murals that seemed to indicate they had been here for quite a long time.
but it sounds like this curse is spreading, right? So maybe
Maybe.
it has
Maybe
been
it's
around for a
been
while,
here
and
for
there's
a
a
while.
central point to it. Oh,
That was a profound point.
I think
I-
we're at the bar.
Did you see anything in the temples when you were in there?
I mean, a lot of the stuff that I was tracking was about the pulse.
Yeah,
I wasn't really,
that's what we were looking for too. So we only saw. That's why I didn't know much about this.
yeah.
Do you know anything about this curse? At all?
I mean,
From what you have seen?
You told us more than anything other than
Yeah.
the fact that people kind of rot.
When you are going to this bar, what information are you trying to get?
Oh, this bar. Oh,
Yeah.
we're looking for some people that
Okay.
are bringing in some items that aren't supposed to be doing that.
Is that related to this curse, or is that something separate?
I think that's
separate.
Okay, am I going along with you and not hearing anything? Wink, wink.
I think that would be best. Wink, wink.
For now, it would be safest for you.
Do not worry about me. I can heal. I can also hurt.
Good.
Great.
Oh, that brings to mind. What do you do? You're a doctor, but you said you can hurt. Are you a spellcaster? I'm assuming you look like you're some sort of caster.
What makes you think I look like a caster?
You have boots with lightning bolts on them.
Okay, well, that I just recently got.
You chose them for a reason, I'm guessing.
I did not choose them. They were given to me.
Well, then she
looked at me
gave
and
them
she-
to you for a reason.
Yeah, but I work on both the medical and the wizardry, and I put them together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
God, you sound so useful. Maybe we
Yes.
should tell him. No, not yet.
Not yet.
You know what? We'll just wink, wink, and
We-
then maybe
we-
later we'll
We should wink a lot. One quick question. What do we want to use as a phrase to let each other know that we need to get the heck out of there?
Get the heck out of here.
No.
I like that.
That is
Straight
no.
to the point.
That will get us in trouble.
Okay.
Essentially, a phrase so that we know that there's trouble brewing without letting people know what's going on.
Something as simple as "ow, my foot hurts," or "ow," or "I am sleepy now. I need to get out."
You can always go with your old standby. I have a headache.
We'll go with nice hat, idiot. How does that sound?
Fine.
Great.
Nice hat, idiot.
Yeah, cool. Great. We're all in agreement on that. I have a question for you.
is open.
Can I use my dungeon delver to be constantly looking for fish hooks?
You're not in a dungeon.
But I can look for traps. Aren't these kind of like traps for?
For your money, no.
Yeah. If they weren't manned by people, I guess they would be.
Yeah. I'd buy that.
Ooh, okay.
But you have high perception, yes?
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I cast Unseen Servant to whenever it sees a fish hook close by, just move it out of the way?
Yes.
All right, then I will do that.
Okay, so that's one of the spells that you have active on the. Okay. All right.
Perhaps you might want to not cast in the middle of the street.
Who's walking first? What area? Like what? As you guys approach the bridge, there's enough room for you to go 2 by 2, but that's assuming nobody else is coming. For what you remember is their standard practice that you guys split the sides. Right side goes one left. So what order are you guys going in?
I would think the two of us first with him behind, unless there's somebody coming, in which case I'll go front.
Okay, so basically you're going to be up front, and you're going to have the unseen servant in front of him.
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys cross the bridge, you notice you start to see just randomly the glint of different like fishing cords, very thin string, getting pushed out of the way. It catches the torchlight a little bit as it goes out of the way, and you're able to hold it up so that everybody else can also do the same. Other than that, they're nearly invisible. Even the fish hooks seem to be made of some sort of glass that is a very strong material, but also transparent.
Like Crysteel?
Kind of.
I'm gonna be.
That would be a little high for these beggars to have.
I'm gonna be holding onto my satchel.
Okay, you hold your satchel tightly.
Yeah.
Definitely make sure that the satchel is
I don't want to
protected.
look like.
You guys are gonna pass by this just fine.
Okay, great.
No, just saying.
I'm just
in
saying,
general,
I don't want to walk by like, oh no, I'm in my last
just
throw.
in general, have the satchel.
You look down and your boots are gone.
He has the foresight to use a first level spell on the way through here, and by the way that it's used, you guys are fine getting through there. You
Great.
walk up to the broken candle, and you notice that the top of it actually looks as though it has melted wax around it. But this seems to come from some of the other bridges that are moving back and forth, and that they seem to actually house pigeons underneath. Like pigeons have created like little nests and stuff along the bottom of it. They seem to stir whenever somebody walks across it. But that's pretty much the amount of bird droppings that have been left over the years, probably, on this thing. Make it look as though it is a melting candle from the top down.
Great.
And we went to the bad bar.
No, you went to the violent bar.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm happy.
We went to the shady bar. Okay. Anyone at the door, or is it just walk on in?
Nobody's at the door.
Great. Do I see thieves' cant anywhere?
You do.
So looking around for people as well.
Yeah. If there's something that seems like it's an important notice in thieves' cant, I want to read it.
Okay. So you basically get the rough idea from some of these, from some of the thieves' cant that's around, that there is a, there around back is the pickup point.
Okay.
That's basically what you get out of this thing, and then you see another one off to the side, like on another wall as you're walking in, like not a part of this building, but one that shows you the guards' rotation of coming through the area.
Patrol
Awesome.
times.
Okay. Cool.
Seems to be a common thing here in my large throat where other people have gotten in trouble before.
Okay. So
How far-
nothing. I don't read anything having to do with like bar rules or like anything like that.
Passcode.
Not that you can tell, but as somebody who's roguish, you would probably be like, "This is a rough. I need to represent."
Right.
How far
Okay.
away from the satchel shop?
A couple of levels difference, and then I'd say it's like on that side of the walled shopping area, but that's farther away compared to it's like down a ways and I think a level or two up.
Okay.
This one is literally like if you look up, there's actually no other shops above it, just kind of like an intersection where a lot of the bridges are, yeah, but close to that wall.
All right. Do you want to take lead on this?
Yeah, I'll walk in.
Okay, so as you walk in, you open you push back the doors to the bar. One of them starts to break, and fall off its hinge as you do. And you just see that there's like a bored halfling sitting there. And as you go through, he just kind of like uses Mage Hand to like put it back up in place.
Great.
And then when the next person walks through, he goes,
It's like his whole job.
it's like his job.
Yeah.
And he just sits there, and then when you walk up, you start to approach him to ask him something. He just points ahead of you and then goes, puts it back up on the thing after Emporu walks in.
Great. Take a look around.
All right.
Should probably buy him a drink on the way out.
Right.
And
Here
I'm
you go.
always
Here you go,
within
dude.
That is
eavesdropping
not a good
distance
job.
of wherever they are.
So you hear let's see. Inside there seems to be like large stones that, but they're all mismatched. It's as if these were kind of like castaway stones, but like the only ones that looked similar enough in the way that they were built or structured. And you're able to kind of like piece together that this entire establishment is basically still holding itself up by the ingenious use of other people's trash. Taking stuff from the dockyards, taking stuff from other businesses that have closed down. Very few things in here look as if they're less than a decade old. And the place is just barely holding itself up.
It's a piecemeal architecture.
Very much so. The walls are almost completely empty. They are covered in kind of a layer of some fatty grime. You can't quite tell if this is from some of the bird droppings that have just seeped their way through and then been
Right.
melted back by the sconces.
This place sucks.
I'm gonna vomit.
Look, you're not here. You made the right call.
And the tavern itself is almost completely abandoned. There doesn't seem
I
to
was
be
gonna
very
ask
many
if there
people.
are
How many
in there.
people are in here?
No, the few people that are in there look like people that you would probably want to stay away from, but they also don't seem to be very interested in interacting with you.
Okay. Under my breath to Doriguez, I think I would say, saw the note about the drop. Maybe that's what we should be looking into instead.
Maybe. Do we want to talk to the bartender first?
You can talk to the bartender.
Me?
Yeah, you're the talking guy.
You're the famous person.
Oh, God. All right, we walk up to the bar and I say, can I get an ale, please?
So as you approach the bar, you actually don't see a bartender there.
Oh, really?
When you go and you kind of like go to lean over the bar, it's a little sticky, like sap.
Right.
Only it also kind of has that same broken, melted candle top to it. As you just kind of stand there waiting, eventually one of the other patrons gets up and walks behind the bar and says, "Yeah, what do you want?"
I just want something to drink.
Okay, that's good. And he turns around and he's like, eeny, meeny, miny, against all of these casts that are on the ground, on the thing. And by all of, I mean all of like 4.
Right.
And he just walks over to one. You can see him kind of like, and he pours this one. It starts to sputter out.
Sure.
And it doesn't finish pouring, so he like leaves that one down. It starts to drizzle on the floor. What's left, the little suds and stuff, as he goes to the next one and pulls that one down and finishes filling up, and he pops it back. Turns around and hands it to you. And he goes, "You can just leave it on the bar."
Great. I like take a sip. How is it?
What do you expect?
You've had better rainwater.
Yeah, I expect 2 very different beers that are mixed together.
When you look down at it, it's like a swirling. It kind of looks like a tidal pool, like a little maelstrom of like light and dark.
So you get like a whirlpool.
Dark,
effect.
black and tan. Yeah, it sort of looks like that, but one that wasn't mixed. So it's just kind of like part of it is
Right.
there, and it starts as you like start to drink through it. It starts to like separate, and you see the
The
differences.
heavier one, like, start to pull to the bottom.
Right.
Great. Man, this place is dead, huh?
Put your silver on the
Oh,
the thing.
sorry.
And he just goes back over to the table he was sitting
Oh,
at and continues
see
his
ya.
conversation.
See? Not the talking person.
Divine. I think you should practice more.
I'm starting to be okay with this drink.
I think that means we should probably leave soon.
Yeah.
Can I, if I look around, can I see the door that probably would be the back door, or no?
There's a door that just leads into the back.
Okay.
It's like just off the side of the bar, to the left if you're facing it, to the right if you're behind it.
I'll like meander over there and see if I hear anybody talking like beyond the door.
Okay, so are you, when you meander, are you doing like the whole like, yeah, or do you just kind of like turn and like walk your way back there?
Stealth?
Stealth through. There's like nobody in here. It's like, no, I think I would walk that way as though I wanted to just kind of like lean against something, like
Okay.
assuming that there's like a I don't know what it would be called.
rail?
Yeah, that there's like some
An
I don't
arm
know.
rail or
Okay, so you just want to
I
go and
try to
lean.
make it look as natural as possible.
Okay, so you just go and you lean back against the door, or against the wall, like the rail near the door.
Yeah.
And what are you two doing?
I'm gonna try to nonchalantly follow in that direction.
Okay, so you basically, the two of you
kinda like
kind of
walk
look
over.
like two high school kids trying to like sneak your way out of detention.
Pretty much.
That's what that looks like right now. What are you doing?
I am just following them, just making sure my eyes are on them.
Okay. And you look like the principal trying to follow them out of detention. And that's where we're going to go to break. When we
Great.
come back, we will do the raffle for the game and maybe an immediate other raffle for some coffee.
Whoa.
Huzzah! So we'll take a quick break. It'll be 5-ish minutes, I want to say. Just enough to let everybody go to the bathroom and refill their waters. And we will get kicking to see what happens here, because we have a little bit of time. I have a feeling we might go over a few minutes tonight.
That's fine.
I'm just saying, for them at home. Okay, see you guys back here in 5-ish minutes. Go ahead and make sure you get that exclamation point raffle, and if you have anybody that you think would like the game or the coffee, perhaps you should let them know. Tweet it out, send them text messages, whatever. Get them in the chat room, because you have to be here to win.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys in a minute.
sometimes must go. Can't explain, so say I'm walking home. So the others were they after, the floorboards were after. Earth came off its axis, stood on its toes. Can't explain, but I might ride home. Devour me.
Oh, that camera. Got it. Hi, welcome back. We've got some people that are getting themselves in some trouble.
No.
Yeah.
What?
We're never in trouble.
Never.
But what we wanted to do first was go ahead and do a little raffle for something like a satchel. No, it's a game. It's not a satchel.
Satchels you already gave out.
Well, the satchels we had people coming. Oh wait, what's this? Hey, look!
Oh,
Is that
It's
a satchel?
the satchel.
oh, that
It's
is
a Maze Arcana satchel.
So this guy, for those of you that ordered them, and for those of you that we are providing them for, because you are our patrons of a certain tier, we'll be sending you guys these satchels. They got in a little bit late because the carrier lost them. So what was the name of the company we used again? Custom Ink, right? Custom Ink was nice enough to make us a whole new set and ship them out immediately. So there's oh my God, there's somebody in LA with knockoff satchels for Maze Arcana.
Purloin
crap.
satchels.
Purloin, yeah. They're probably like hanging out in Santee Alley right now.
So they're a satchel snatcher?
They're satchel snatchers. So if you have one of these coming to you, you will soon have it coming to you. We just got the shipment in today, so we'll get those out in the next couple of weeks or something like that. Probably in the next Monday.
hell yeah.
We're a delivery day of Monday.
She says Monday.
Monday.
Oh,
They're shipping out.
well, yes, they're shipping on Monday. So we last left our group here in the
Were we gonna do coffee?
raffles. Thank you. Okay, raffle time.
Raffle reminder.
Yes. Rafa Minder.
I just think about coffee a lot.
I gotta try
I really need to bring some.
So exclamation point raffle if you're going to get your raffle in right now. We will start with the coffee raffle.
Sure.
And we'll do the video game raffle there on Steam. What do we call that? Like a digital...
Digital download?
Yeah, it's a digital download.
digital
but like
key?
Activation code?
a key?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll get you guys a key for the digital download for Tomb of Annihilation, the game from Tales from Candle Keep. I have it. I enjoy it when I get to play it. I think we're probably going to try and get a stream or two up of us playing and I think even having a conversation with the developers and stuff like that over the next week or two.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, start doing one or two of those. Maybe have Kyle play some. Maybe have anybody else that wants to.
Pew.
Step in and play. So without further ado,
While we're rolling for the raffle, what's your favorite way of making your coffee?
Oh, I just drink it black.
Really?
That's what's up.
You just boil it in a pot and just...
Kyle.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
coffee's good, you can drink it black.
Yeah.
take your word for
And
it.
our coffee
I
is
was
very
thinking more
good.
along the
I'm
lines
not
of,
biased.
do you like, do you French press it?
I'm not
Do you
biased.
just
I
percolate it?
I
What do you
French
do?
press my coffee. Yeah.
the
I body press my coffee.
the Posh Panda wins the coffee.
Congratulations!
Give me
Big
a
up.
coffee.
Gosh.
All right, big ups.
And
Big ups to my coffee man.
the game goes to Severness.
Severness!
Big ups to the
Congratulations.
Severness.
So congratulations, you two. Just send me a message directly. So at Rudy Woot, just whisper Rudy Woot here in chat, and we will get that sent out to you. What is it? I can't read that. Subscriptions. Oh. So if you guys are enjoying what we're doing here, make sure you subscribe to D&D. And also to Maze Arcana. If you want to get a couple of like little insider things, you can feel free to hop over to Patreon and become one of our patrons for Maze Arcana. Pretty simple to see. There is some crunch stuff in there for our Eberron game, and there's also some behind the scenes stuff that we'll be putting out, as well as the characters' journals will come out there first, and then they will start to kind of roll through the rest of the interwebs.
I say that high-level patrons would get us reading our journals in character.
That's cool. Maybe we'll record those as well.
Maybe.
Maybe. That sounds cool.
I'm down.
Either way, I
Down.
think it's
Yeah.
worth
Why the
it
heck
to,
not?
F it.
to
Totally
read
do
the
it.
journals. 'cause,
There you go.
I mean,
Yeah.
So don't forget, if you have Twitch Prime and you're not doing anything with it, go ahead and just toss it in here, because that's free money for the people that you're trying to support. And you just have to come back in and re-up that monthly.
And Twitch Prime you get if you've got Amazon Prime, just
Yes.
in case you didn't know.
Oh, I have it.
Well,
Oh,
good.
I
Guess what?
Link
I
your
got good
Amazon Prime
news.
to your Twitch.
I got good news for you. You get a free subscription.
We'll handle
Yeah,
that a
you
little
do.
bit later. And if you're supporting any of the other people already on the stream by watching their stuff on YouTube or on their Twitch channels, thank you guys for helping us be available to do these kind of things and have these kind of mayhem going on. Let's hop right back into the game. Go ahead and message me at Rudy Woot here on the in the chat room, and we'll get you squared away after the show. But for now, let's hop back into the game.
Yeah. The game. Does the word hop mean we're going to
I
hope it
hoppers?
does.
Or no?
First, we're sticking with you
perhaps.
guys.
Okay.
We will be. So you guys are kind of nonchalantly walking like children out of detention towards the back door.
I wanted
area.
to, yeah, I wanted to listen to see if I can hear anybody like talking about shady dealings.
You
back
do
there.
hear some muffled talking through the door.
Does this lead directly outside?
You don't know from where you are.
I kind of want to just go outside and then
Sounds
go
good.
back around.
Back door.
I chug the rest of my drink.
Okay, you chug the rest of the drink. Give me a con save.
Great.
What is
I don't
your
want to be rude.
con? Plus one?
Plus one, yeah.
Okay, you actually finish that one and set it off to the side, and you are able to keep down a large belch from the air that would come back up. And you are doing all right. Feeling a little warm, little tingly toes, but other than that, you're pretty good.
I'm going to hop outside and go around the corner and see if I can hear anything. Do you want to stay in here or do you want to come with me?
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay?
I talked to the bartender that served her.
So you walk over to the table to the guy, and you kind of lean over the table. How do you go about this?
I go, "Hoi, Mister, do you have another ale?"
He's like sitting there. He looks up and he goes. He waves you over. He walks behind the bar, starts to go for the one that's still like, dripping on the floor, and then remembers, and then he's like, "Okay," and he just like pops down another one of the different ones than she poured her, and he turns around and puts it on the floor or on the bar.
Leans down.
Wow.
He puts it on the bar as the rest of the as the beer from the cask starts to pour out on the ground. And he's like, "Oh yeah," and he turns around and flips up the handle.
So it's an alcoholic suicide.
And he just turns around and walks off and walks back over. No, this one was all out of one.
Oh, okay.
And he turns around and walks back over to his chair and continues the conversation. But what you ended up doing there was you guys were not noticed moving out of the back.
Okay.
Okay.
As you move into the back, you see a large room, kind of like a storeroom, that doesn't seem like it's very well stocked whatsoever, and there are two doors, one to your left and one to your right. The one to the right seems to have a... you would have guessed that that is the way to the back alley. You are not sure about the one to the left, but you do see a light underneath the door jamb.
Where do I hear the voices coming from?
From the light.
Can I, if I like sneak closer to the door, can I hear what they're saying now, or is it still muffled?
You are an investigator. That is literally the subclass that you have. What are you doing?
As she starts looking like she's looking at that door, I'm like, do you want to make sure there's no alarms first?
Oh, this isn't a dungeon. I was gonna be like, I would know if there were traps here, Doritos.
Which you can say anyway if you would
Yes.
like.
Yeah,
You could totally spit that out.
I would know if there were traps here, Doritos.
Okay, so you make your way over there. What are you doing after you say that?
Just keeping an eye to make sure no one comes in from the alley while she's busy.
Where in the room are you?
So how are the two doors positioned? Are they side by side? Are they on opposite walls?
So if you were to walk in from the little side door, here's the bar.
Uh-huh.
Here's the door to the back. That door that she would be going to look at would kind of like move a little bit. Like the room behind it is about the same. It's kind of like the opposite of the other room.
Uh-huh.
So it widens out a little more through that door, and it's to the left up here where the light is. And the other one is kind of in the back right corner.
And it's on the same wall.
No, they're on separate walls.
So one's on the left wall. And
One's on the
back
left wall, yeah, and
Okay.
the other one is in the...
Then I'm gonna stealth and keep an eye on that door to the back while being within about 10, 15 feet
Okay,
of her at the other door.
okay. So you kind of move into the center of the room and you're keeping an eye out.
Or to the wall.
Okay, so you're going against the right wall or the left wall where she is?
Against the left wall where she is.
Okay.
So I can see the door to the alley, but still be within.
Okay, so you're basically moving right up to where she is, in a way.
And then trying to make sure I'm not visible.
Right. So you can both give me stealth checks.
16.
Okay?
22.
All right. So you guys creep a little closer to the door. You're going to put your ear to the door. You can give me an insight check. Or let's see. You can do investigation first.
Thank you. Oh,
Ah,
nat 20.
natural 20.
So
All right.
28.
So you're able to put your ear up to the door, and you can hear very crisply what they're saying. But you don't. Do you speak native Cholton?
No.
Okay, so this sounds like one of the voices actually does sound like it's standard common.
Okay.
You would probably actually guess that the accent sounds a little bit like it's coming from Waterdeep.
Okay.
The other one that is replying, in reply, is speaking a broken common that is a mix of Cholton words and a mix of common. But it sounds like as if you were in Spanish class and your teacher spoke Spanglish.
Right.
So it's a Waterdehavian accent and a Cholton accent.
Yeah, as best you can garnish.
But they're speaking in Cholton, so
Garner.
I can't understand them.
Common?
Well, one of them is speaking in Cholton, like going back and forth. The majority of it's in Cholton. He's dropping in English words.
Okay.
Or I guess common words. And the other one is speaking completely in common. And so what you're able to glean off of the conversation is he seems to keep referring to somebody named Eyes.
Okay.
And doing and about the past run-ins with somebody named Snake,
Okay.
and how they're interested to see how it turns out with the how this run-in might turn out, whether or not the snake can have all the eyes or vice versa this time.
But they're speaking as Eyes and Snake being two different people?
Sounds like it.
Okay.
But it sounds like he could be talking about them being the same if they want.
Okay. Okay.
It's too bad your Cholton is in the other room.
That's true. we were able to get back here without anybody noticing, so
Yeah.
that's nice.
And then
Give and
you,
takes.
And then you do hear something about the next shipment supposed to be dropped off in the alley any minute.
Great. Okay. I try to send him as much of that as I can in like cant gestures.
Like a quiet sees. Yeah. So you're relaying this information kind of like behind your back as you're listening. You're watching, keeping up. Give me an insight check.
I get no bonus, so 13.
Okay. So you're picking up. You understand. There's an eye and a snake. There's common. There's some Cholton. There's
Delivery.
a delivery that's supposed to come, and then the last thing you get is now. And as you do, you look up and to the right at the door, and you see a man, as best you can tell in the darkness here, come with a crate, a pretty large crate, set it down. Oof. And then he turns to walk inside the back door, headed towards you guys.
Towards the bar or towards the lit door?
He's in the back alley, puts down the crate, walks inside, looks up, and that's where we're going to go over to you guys.
Cinematic.
All right.
So after a bit of time passes, you guys, our little monster squad,
I'm not
the
a
Triton.
monster.
I like the monster
I'm
spot.
not
I
a
like
monster, though.
Oh, but bloodlust.
I like
I've
it, though.
seen you fight.
I feel like I'm more evolved than humans, so
Okay.
for them to call me that is silly.
Nobody's calling you that.
I am monster.
All right. So you guys are there in the bar, and you see Disnell kind of walk up, and he gives you he's like, I worked it out a little bit for you,
Oh,
and he gives you another little wink, which is not hitting on you whatsoever.
okay.
Literally just like we're pals kind of thing.
Okay.
Do I hear
This
this?
is a platonic wink.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
you don't.
Okay.
So he walks over and he goes, all right, looks like next we got, and you hear him put on this fake affectation, like he's like trying, like it's something that he's like, you got, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Great.
Why are you in here?
I'm so excited. about
halflings of all ages.
Aw.
In this corner, we have the biggest, the baddest little grung you've ever laid eyes on.
And I just do this, puffing my chest out the whole
And
way.
he hops up on top of this table that is right next to the edge of a sand pit. The sand pit seems to be about 30 feet by 30 feet. So it's got a little, I should say, the radius of it is 30 feet, so out to you. So it's a circular, 60.
Okay. Well, to accentuate that, I'll jump up on the ceiling and then flip off and still do this.
Okay.
Just to flourish, you know.
No.
Sure. And the way, so when you guys came down the stairs, I probably should have started with this. When you
Yeah,
guys go
right.
follow him down the stairs, it curls around a little bit, and you actually see that this sand pit that you were looking at, and the crowd that you were looking at coming this way, the sand pit actually takes up the entire lower portion, as if this was a basement that has been pushed out, like all the storage areas are moved away, and even some walls look like they were haphazardly knocked out. There are parts of the pit that have little broken wall in them, and stone that was never even moved away. Just like somebody took a sledgehammer to it, or maybe somebody got thrown through it, and they just incorporated it into the pit. So you guys walk down, you see this thing, they pull you over to your corner, he starts to announce, you do your flips, you jump up on the ceiling,
Just
you pop
a big
down,
showy thing.
do your big show. And what did you tell him your...
The
Oh,
manager.
yeah, that's right. And we have Tum Tum the Devourer.
That is me. I am scary. All of you be scared.
And I'm doing this thing like, this guy.
Everyone is scared.
Like walking back and
Tum
forth, still
Tum.
puffing my chest out.
Who is me?
And then you hear from the side somebody push through the crowd and go, "Wait, I'm Tum Tum."
No. This is lie. I am Tum Tum.
I'm gonna jump over and just smack that guy. Like I just smack him.
Aggressive.
Like I'm not like trying to hurt him. I'm just like smack him.
You really
just
are
a hop and a
rapping.
smack.
As you jump across to smack him, his gauntleted hand
Uh-oh.
snatches your
Oh,
hand in
boy.
midair,
Oh boy.
and he goes, and he flings you back across to your way. Give me an
Can I
acrobatics
try
check.
to? Okay. I'm trying
And he
to
goes,
flourish and make
"But
that look cool.
Tum Tum. That's me.
No. It's me.
That's a
it's
20,
me.
22 acrobatics.
Okay.
I'm trying to make that look cool. And
No, you
intentional.
totally flip over and you do like the Iron Man skid back in the sand thing. And you guys, when you went to slap him, you had to like leap to do it.
Sure.
Because he is a Goliath-sized man, big,
Would've been good to know
broad.
before I tried to smack.
Well, you don't
That's
ever give
fine.
me a
I
chance to
don't
finish
think-
talking.
that's fine.
So.
I don't think anyways.
He's this huge muscled man. There are different like stripes of coloring across him. You would assume they're like tribal tattoos from his home up north, and he's got two big gauntlets on. He doesn't appear to be carrying any weapons whatsoever, but the gauntlets seem to have some very sharp edges to them. He goes, "But that's me. I'm supposed to be fighting. Am I fighting the frog? What's going on?" And then the guy's just like, the bartender kind of like looks over and he goes, and in this corner, Cleaver, the undefeated. Wait. And as he's like, wait, he's looking back at the thing, he goes, "I forgot to say, the manager."
And I come out like a heel,
Like a heel?
like in wrestling.
Wrestling, bad guy, heel.
Yeah.
Bad
Oh,
guy.
got it, okay. Yes.
And
Good
I'm doing the
reference.
same.
Good reference.
Yeah, I'm trying to becken him to.
I've
you know,
watched
whoa,
Glow and
we're like-
only Glow, so I only know.
Yeah, we're like trying to hype her up too. Like,
So then he goes, all right, so then he's like, okay, and now, Cleaver, the undefeated, and Cleaver stands up, and you guys just see him raise up to where, like, basically if he jumps, there's a good chance he's gonna hit the ceiling.
good to know.
And he doesn't seem any, like, worried about jumping up and hitting the ceiling, like, almost as if he would just hit it, go through it, and keep going. And he turns and he looks at Tum Tum, and he goes,
Oh.
the real Tum Tum.
Oh.
And he goes, "You're not fighting." He goes, "But I wanted to. I'm supposed to. I thought I was waiting too long." And he goes, "You can fight with me. It seems they have 3.
Was it part of the deal?
God, is he that strong?
Oh.
But yeah, no, I'm with him. I'm like booing him too.
And Tom Tom goes, "With you?" And yes, you can fight with me. And he goes,
What have you done?
Tom Tom kind of like looks over and walks closer to you, and he goes, "Were you Tom Tom?"
No, I am the big bad.
Oh.
The bad.
So then it was you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
There can only be one.
It's
That is that one.
it's me.
You don't want to mess with that one. He is hungry.
I do. I do.
Oh,
And
okay.
he steps back, and as he walks back over, he just kind of like goes to give Cleaver a salute and like bings himself on the head and doesn't even flinch as he walks back over to the edge of the counter. And they're the edge of the pit, and they both kind of like settle in, like get their stances off, and what's his name? Tom Tom puts up his fist, and you see a big long sword come out, and he tinks it. Cleaver tinks it against that, and then pulls out an actual cleaver, like a butcher's cleaver.
So the
Only
cleaver,
it's a
the cleaver
long
is
beard.
doing that, or Tum Tum?
Cleaver pulls out a long sword and a cleaver.
Okay.
And he clinks the long sword against the thing, but he pulls out this cleaver, and it's like 3 times the length of what like an actual butcher's cleaver would look like. It's just huge.
Okay. Well, I see that, and I pull out my Ukwala. I do like a flourish, and then I like kick up some of that sand.
'Kay.
And just try to look cool.
I use my foot and kick sand.
I look toward
Yeah, scary.
Disno, and I'm like, this is not what we agreed on.
He's like, I didn't know that there were 2 tum-tums. I have to let them fight.
Manager, kick
And I hear
sand.
that. I'll jump in, and I was like,
Intimidate.
oh, so we have the Dum Dum, and then we have the real Tum Tum.
Me, real tum tum.
I don't like your faces, Rudy.
All right, and he goes. So then you see Cleaver look over to Tum Tum, the real Tum Tum, and go, "Which ones do you want?" And Tum Tum just kind of looks back at Cleaver like, the one that
The other one.
the one that says it's Tum Tum. And like starts to rush forward towards Yishnok, pulling his fist back, and we cut back to you guys.
Oh.
Okay.
So you guys see this man walking in. He looks up. It's dark in here. He hasn't seen you yet, but it looks like he's walking directly to Reef. You got a 24 or something on yourself? 20.
22.
22 on yourself.
Yeah.
So he has not seen you at all. You are leaning against the door, listening. You have noticed that he's coming in.
Okay.
You've noticed. Both of you have noticed him. He has not noticed you yet.
Is there anywhere to hide in this room, or is it pretty open?
There's some crates around the area, but it's this little space is pretty open.
Okay.
And there's nobody else in the alley from what we can hear. Just
Not
this
that
guy?
you can hear. Not that you can hear or see. It's just the 3 of you in that room.
I wanna. All right. I wanna just like get up and try to just walk by him into the alley as he's coming in.
Are you trying to like walk right by him, or are you trying to skirt around the room?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to like act like I'm supposed to be doing this.
Okay. What are you doing?
Not knowing she's going to do that. I'm planning on jumping him from behind when he sees her at the door and taking him down as quickly as possible.
Okay. So, what kind of a thing are you going to do to do that?
Pulling both sword and dagger out, and don't plan on killing him, but unless he causes a big problem, just striking him to like smack him over the back of the head, and maybe punching him in the stomach with the dagger if needed.
Okay. So,
Sneak attacks.
you kind of like straighten and start to look like you were like meant to leave that door, like you had just kind of come out of that, and you start to like walk in there. You can see his eyes start to like widen a little bit, and then he squints to like take in who you are. At the exact time you see the glint of the pommel of his dagger reach up from behind the man, you can make me an attack roll at advantage.
24.
That hits. And you're trying to subdue.
Yeah. Just one or both attack rolls?
Say what?
Just one or both attack rolls?
Well, right now, just the
Okay.
one.
Just one. Okay. We'll go.
But you can use you're hitting him with the pommel of the dagger, I think.
The sword first and then the dagger.
You want to hit him with the, okay,
Yeah, the heavy one first.
sure. So you get sneak attack for your roguey stuff.
For 14 points.
Okay. So because your hands are full, You will not be able to try and catch him as his body goes limp and he starts to fall. You have the opportunity to catch him.
Okay.
I'm going to need first a dexterity save to recognize that this is about to happen
Sure.
and to start to move in that direction, and then we will need an athletics check to hold it, to catch him and hold him.
Okay. 21
Okay,
to
so
notice.
when you notice it, not only is that like you can kind of like see him start to like fall as you hear like a thud, a quiet thud on the back of his head. You start to move yourself in the direction that he's starting to kind of faint in, and now make me your athletics check
Athletics.
to grab him and hold him,
Okay.
or at least cushion the fall.
19.
All right. So you move in there and
No.
you like catch him.
You got more.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
No, that's acrobatics. Athletics on the 0.
You go and you like move just in the way, and you kind of like stumble in there and you catch him from hitting the ground and making noise as you like slowly lower his unconscious form to the ground and slowly put his head down on like a little bag of rice or something like that that's right there.
A smooch went over.
And he's just, yeah, and so now the two of you have just knocked this guy out. He dropped, you caught him, set him down. You two are eye to eye, like you're down there letting him down, you're looking up at each other. And that's where we're gonna stop for the night. Yeah, so we'll start out the next episode.
It's gonna be the big fight.
Where we see what they do with the crate / body, wherever he is, when things happen, and then what happens inside the sand pit.
Oh my god.
And I will have you guys all your items next week.
I have a rough idea what's happening in that sand
Poke, poke.
Poke, poke.
Poke, poke.
Get the
You
poke
probably
poke
won't
in
give me
there.
my item because I have no idea what it is or what it does.
It just
You
says
get a card that just says
mystery
jug.
jug.
Jug,
That's
yeah.
all it says.
With all question marks
I
all
hope it's
over
like
it.
a
Yeah.
Felix the Cat bag, and just
Yeah.
like a Mary Poppins.
Yeah,
bag,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Just weird
I
things.
can pull
come out
like
of it.
a
animals.
bag
out
of wonder.
This is just
If he
a hope.
says
bag
like
of
certain
mini tricks?
sentences,
Yeah. A
like
jug of
things just
wonder.
come out of it.
You're thinking of a bag of mini tricks?
So I will be putting up some of their correspondence during the week to get them caught up, because some of them were a little bit behind. There was some travel going on, stuff like that, and we're going to get all of those put up during the week. They will go on Patreon first, and then start to trickle out in various other ways. Patreon just added this thing where you can actually like release it to specific tiers,
Yeah.
and then it trickles down
After a
over
certain
like a
amount of
certain number
time?
of days. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Nice.
And then we need to say thank you to Blackmagic for the cameras that make us look pretty.
Thank you, Black Magic.
Thank
Because we're all
Any
because we all
announcements?
look like Lapad in real life. And Sirenscape for the
beautiful.
music. Thank you to Wormwood for the dice trays. If you go and you type in Arcanite, you can get free shipping in the continental U.S.
These are really cool, by the way.
They are. They're
They
wonderful.
smell wonderful.
And I'm not just saying that. They are like actually really cool.
And they make such a wonderful sound when you roll it.
Yeah, they really
Yeah, that's kind of the best
They also
part
have
there.
dice towers, too.
Yes. Satine has one. I think I brought back the one other piece that was like a D4 caltrop on my floor at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
When she like took it over there for a game or something.
Right.
But it's
So-
a Tower of Doom. She kills people with that.
It's really like I don't know why she would like
She's-
leave
yeah.
any piece of it anywhere, because it's the only time she rolls well. And then thank you, Idle Champions, and there is a code for Idle Champions.
What?
It is what this group is not. Super respectable.
What?
So if you go and you type in super respectable.
Now wait a minute
She's
here.
Hey,
very
Rudy.
respectable in his own community.
When you go and you type in super respectable, you will get a free chest. This will last for about another hour. So if you guys were awesome and stuck around to the end, you got free stuff nobody else knows about.
Oh.
We don't
love
get it
free
because we're
stuff.
all going to
Nobody
be
else knows
upset.
about it.
Bribery.
Good on you.
So after that, we got to say thank you to Dungeons and Dragons for creating this channel and pulling us all onto it. And if you like what we're doing, make sure you subscribe here. Check out our respective social medias and stuff, which we'll have people say in a minute. And make sure that if you like those things, go and subscribe to Maze Arcana or any of those, and hit up the Maze Arcana Patreon. And we'll be able to keep making things. Like we got some new lights, so these is all gonna look even nicer as soon as we get around to putting it up. Thank you guys for supporting us and making sure everything is awesome. We'll see you at PAX U or at One Night Only or back here next week for Tuesdays Sirens of the Realms or Wednesdays Fury's Fade.
Also, one growing above.
And One Grung Above on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. So you got us, you got Misclicks, and you got us again. Aha!
Nah.
All right. Anybody want to take us out? Let's see. Why don't we start on you? Go ahead and tell them your social medias, and we'll roll out.
All right, my name is Ryan Omega. My social medias are Ryan Omega, pretty much everywhere except for Twitter, which is Ryan OMGA.
I'm Sig Neutron, and you can find me at Sig Neutron on Twitter and Instagram, also Facebook. But you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Sig Neutron.
I'm Kim Horcher. You can watch my daily talk show, Nerd Alert. Like I said, daily. And I have a different name on every social media platform. Just Google Kim Horcher. I'm the only one who isn't dead.
Which platform is the show on?
What?
Which platform is your
It's
show
on YouTube. But it's also on some other things. But mostly YouTube.
Cool.
I don't know what that means. Only one that isn't dead.
The
hi,
other
guys.
one is dead.
Only do one.
Okay.
I'm Dodger. I'm at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. I stream most days, and if you like art stream stuff, my lovely friend and animator Danny Oriozima is going to be visiting me for the weekend. We're going to be going to DesignerCon in Los Angeles, and he's also going to be doing some art streams with me, so we're really excited about that.
Cool.
And if from the raffle you were like, coffee, where do I get coffee? You can find it at dodgercoffeeco.com.
I'm Kyle Vogt. You can find me on Twitter at Kyle Vogt, on Instagram at Kyle.Vogt, and on Facebook at KyleVogt.fanpage. You will also be able to see me on Funny or Die right around Thanksgiving for a few weeks. Right before the Disaster Artist comes out, they're releasing our mockumentary web series called The Room Actors, Where Are They Now?, where we make fun of ourselves as if we were actually like the characters we were in the room.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
Pretty good. Hey, I'm Octo. Just search your nearest garbage pile. I'm probably in there.
Can they find you easier with food?
Yes. Put out anything you didn't eat, leftovers, apple cores.
Cups of juice.
I
Yeah.
brought
Orange
you
juice.
barbecue
Empty
pulled pork.
jar.
Barbecue pulled pork. I mean, that's a feast for me, really. Honestly, just Google Octopim. I'll show up.
You can find them in your
Yeah.
local garbage can.
Yeah.
And I
movies,
am
and
at Rudy Woot on all the things. You can find me here on the D&D channel, at Maze Arcana on Twitter, Instagram, all the things, and also at Rudy Rutenberg on the Dungeon Masters Guild. And you can pick up any of the modules that I've written for Dungeons and Dragons there, as well as the upcoming Xanathar's Xanathar's Lost Notes. I'm tired.
Oh, I have one more thing.
What's up?
Maze Arcana people, on Monday there will be the season finale of